Hello and welcome back to Vets Play D&D with us, the Vets that play D&D. I'm still your DM, Brandon, and tonight we have most of our crew with us today. Starting he- Starting here on the top left, we have the Paladin, Featethiala, being played by Jordan. Next to Jordan is Sam playing the Barbarian Tashi. Directly below Tashi, we have the Warlock Petra being played by Liv, who I just switched into the right spot. Fantastic. And then the Ranger Rupus being played by Jesse. Down below Jesse, we have Hunter playing the Druid Stony, followed by Adam playing the Warlock Wagat. Unfortunately, Emmy's not here to play Emil, so I will be trying to fill that role while I do the other things that I do. Before we get started, though, we do want to let you know that this viewer discretion is advised for this stream and/or recording. This campaign includes settings and concepts about war, inequity, and conflict that some viewers might find uncomfortable. Additionally, it's being played by U.S. military veterans, and the content definitely reflects that we're not for everybody. Finally, the views and opinions expressed by individuals in this recording or stream are solely the views and opinions of the individuals expressing them and are not necessarily the views or opinions shared by or reflective of those held by the University of Washington, the Department of Veteran Affairs, or veterans as a whole. Now we got that knocked out of the way. If you can't tell, I'm still a little bit under the weather, so I won't be doing as many voices as I normally do. So feel free to plug crazy voices in your own mind and don't expect me to be that good the next time you hear me try. When last we met, our party had just departed Shorten, having defeated the beasts of light or light beasts, freeing the town, the village of Shorten from the terror that had been keeping them in the dark. Upon returning to Turtleport Spire, they were rushed into a briefing along with their cow and their goat. Yeah, along with their cow and their goat, directly into a briefing where they discovered that the insurgents had detonated not one but two star shard bombs, and that a rush operation was being put together, and they needed to prepare themselves for said operation. As the other units filed out of the room, Jaina, who revealed herself to be Princess Jaina, daughter of Emperor Saffron, awarded them each a promotion and tried to make peace with Petra. It doesn't seem like it worked too well.
No, she's a goddamn liar.
Oof, that hurts.
And not a good one.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Sam,
technically,
reveal.
she never lied to you.
Yes, she did.
She,
She explicitly told me. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go back through, and I will meticulously analyze every interaction that Petra has with Jada because
I,
I'm pretty confident that she lied.
I believe you would. I do believe you directly asked her about her parentage once, and she directly said, "Why does it matter?" So I believe that's the closest you guys got. But
A lie by omission is
regardless,
still a lie. This is pedantic. And that makes me think that Jada is pedantic, and I don't like that either.
uh,
Not good qualities in a ruler.
I do
Not my
appreciate
princess.
pedantry in people. That being said, um, last episode left our party rushing downstairs to try to take care of any last minute things that they would need to do to prepare for this operation. As you all rush downstairs and step into the briefing room, you see that it looks the same as before, but a little bit less cluttered. The beds have been remade, your chests are all still locked, but each one happens to have a little a ribbon tied in a bow on top of it.
It's pretty sus.
She runs to her chest and opens it.
Tashi, inside your chest, you find a potion of healing and a clockwork amulet.
Okay, Petra's gonna open hers too, but she's skeptical.
Petra, you also find a potion of healing, and you find a shift weave, a set of shift weave.
Uh, Stony opens his and really hopes socks.
You don't find socks. Well, I mean, you find socks if you left some there, but what
Oh,
Stony
okay.
does find is a hat of vermin, and again, a potion
Oh,
of healing.
perfect.
Rufus is gonna barrel over. Well, he's gonna hop over.
Of course,
His
Rupus
chest.
hops on over
Uh-huh.
and finds again a potion of healing and a lantern of tracking.
Hell yeah.
What does Fate find?
Oh, well, Fate also finds, you guessed it, a potion of healing and... Oh, crap. Sorry, I don't have yours on this list for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've got to go over to the other list. I did all
I
my
feel
prep in like...
abandoned.
You should. I did all my prep in like 20 minutes. And you find a moon-touched greatsword.
Excellent.
All right. I guess I need to go, and then Emil will probably go after that.
You find sand
Ooh.
and an orb of
a box
shielding.
full of sand.
You
Oh,
jerk.
okay.
You get coal, buddy.
The orb of shielding is that I think it depends on the material,
It's
right?
of Fernian basalt.
Ooh. Fire.
Imagine that there was 2 orbs, and then unfortunately, it just fucking shattered.
Oh no. All
That's
right.
the sand.
The first thing that he does is start shoving fistfuls of sand into his sandbag.
Do any instructions come with the hat?
No. But since you
Okay.
would put in a requisition form for it, they assume that you know what it is.
That's a good assumption.
And then Emil, you see Emil pulling out what looks like a very ornate leather-bound volume and kind of flicking through the pages.
I got it.
Petra's gonna shimmy into her shift weave and put it over the top of her
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you do it again?
shimmy into her and put it over the top of her armor. For anyone who doesn't know what shift weave is, it's a wondrous item, and you can basically it can like magically create the illusion of 5 different outfits.
My God.
You have a fit for every occasion.
Exactly.
Stony's going to take off the hat and he's going to talk into it. He's going to say, hat of vermin, please give me something squirming. And he's going to pull a frog and he's going to give it to Rufus. So here you go. I found you a friend.
Oh my God. It's a bug producer.
It also tries to escape as quick as possible.
What?
It tries to escape as quick as possible.
No, I don't know why I said what. That's not as helpful as we can't hear you.
Oh.
Me or Jesse?
Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse, I see you talking, but
Yeah.
I see you winding and grinding up on the Zoom.
Petra's gonna transform her shift weave into a golden evening gown.
What does this sound like?
Wildly inappropriate,
Oh,
but
hang on.
yeah, we can hear you now, Jesse.
yeah,
Does it sound okay?
it's all right.
Better than hunters.
It'll do. You're better than Hunter.
Yeah, Wait, but now it works. What is going on?
That's always a goal.
Yeah, it sounds horrible. Okay, so I have a frog now. This raises so many questions.
I hand you a frog that tries to escape as quick as possible.
Oh, Rufus is quicker. Can I roll to see if I catch the frog?
Give me an animal handling.
Okay. Also, how big is this frog compared to a 2.5 foot?
It's a regular frog.
Okay, so it's probably like the frogs in Harry Potter. That's probably like
a
the
two
big frog?
for Rufus size, probably a
Rufus is a
two-hander. Yeah.
Okay.
I do love a good two-hander.
Who doesn't? Am I right?
Oh my god. What do you want me to roll?
Animal handling.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You know, it's a squirmy little sucker, and it hops on out of your hands.
Oh, no, okay.
Oh, do you want another one?
Oh, how many can you pull out of there? Sure.
I think. Okay. Hat of vermin, please
this for
give me
free?
something squirming. And he pulls out another frog.
Okay, I'll handle this one better.
I'm sure with the experience you gained from the last one, you have no trouble handling this one.
Okay, can I speak to
Sure.
it?
It just popped into existence like 3 seconds ago, so it's probably like not all
Oh,
there.
wait.
It's probably just like Stony, is what you're saying?
Okay, I actually have a spell to speak to animals. Oh my god.
That
Go
takes
for
10
it.
minutes, doesn't it?
Huh?
Doesn't that take 10 minutes?
To cast?
Yeah.
Oh no, well, it lasts 10 minutes. I don't know if it takes 10 minutes to cast. Duration's
Oh.
10 minutes?
Yeah, duration's 10 minutes.
Oh.
So that doesn't
How long
that's
is it
not how long
last?
it takes to cast it. So, are you talking to the frog?
Yeah. Hello, little one.
Oh my gosh! What is this? It's cold, pain, light.
Where did you come from?
Existence is awful.
All right, Mr. Meesings.
Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna stick him in some water.
It's so. Ooh, this is wet.
Yeah, here you go, little guy. Okay, that's enough of frogs, Stony. That's a cool trick, but I'm good.
Oh, okay.
That's
It
a
disappears
question.
from existence in 59 minutes, so have fun.
Oh. Okay.
Don't
Well,
tell
I
him
think
that.
Yeah, Rufus is gonna walk away with this picture of his frog and think about this.
Cool.
Petra's gonna take her candelabra with her fancy carved candles out of her bag and set it up decoratively in her alcove somewhere.
Looks gorgeous.
We can't hear you.
Is there anything on the floor that you guys want to do? Any supplies you want to go try to requisition? Anybody you need to go meet with in the next little bit of time?
Yes, but before
Still
we
need
do,
some. Oh, sorry.
sorry, just Fate is still in possession of 600 gold that we cumulatively
I'm in possession of everything,
and a bunch of other
I'm
stuff.
Not trying to hide it.
I know,
waiting
I'm
to
not-
a point
that's-
where we talk
it's-
about it.
wasn't an accusation. That's why Petra's bringing it up so that we can divide it up before we go try to purchase supplies.
Jeebus, you two. Get on different sides of the room.
Listen, there's some history here.
Technically, we are.
Get on
Let's
different
see.
sides of the Zoom.
Hold on. Everyone talks too
I
much.
don't know if
Well,
you can hear this, but
Discord.
Arya is standing outside the door just going, Daddy,
Oh.
Daddy.
Let her in.
The door's unlocked. She can pull doors open, but she can't push them open. So once she figures it out, she can come in.
Does anybody want any of the items, or can we sell those and then just?
What were they again? Can
Done.
you?
Oh.
I just
us?
put them in the Discord.
Oh God.
What I wrote instead of dirty novels was titillating penny dreadfuls.
As well.
Do the boots fit Stony, and are they nicer than the ones he has right now?
Sure.
Brandon.
Sure.
Stony's eyeing those boots.
They're a nice sheepskin boot.
Oh, he wants those boots.
Okay,
So-
well, we
Same
can
one.
probably give that
Same
to
one.
Stony.
Oh, okay, awesome. He grabs them and just throws his off, but those ones right on. He's like, oh, these are amazing.
Okay. Does anyone want or need a silver dagger?
Petra feels like that could be a useful ritual item for either her or God. Potentially.
I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah.
I certainly
Okay,
would.
Petra.
Can I take a rope?
Oh, wait. Who wants the dagger? Is Wygot taking it?
I can take it.
Okay. Who wanted? Wait. Robes? Who wants the
Uh,
robes?
Rufus wants a rope,
How many are there?
Okay.
which is probably gonna be like
Oh, Brandon's not here anymore.
I would love to know if they're stretchy.
Yeah. I wanna know
Brandon
if they're,
can't
like,
answer that right
do they have fur along them? Is there anything fur along?
Brandon's not
He's-
here.
Oh,
I love her
Yay.
bow.
Holy shit. Sam, what the fuck is your character's name?
I went out there and she's laying on her
How's she?
stomach in front of the door, just going, Daddy, Daddy.
oh my God.
Can you say hi?
Oh,
Hi.
Hi.
Can you say, how are you?
Hey,
do you remember us from the other day?
Do you remember them?
Hi.
No object
Hi.
Can you
permanence.
say hi, Liv?
Yeah.
2
And hi,
minutes ago.
Jesse.
let alone-
And hi, Adam.
Oh,
Hi, Jordan.
oh,
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
oh my god.
But I could have
You forgot Liv.
precious.
You forgot
Oh,
Liv.
look.
She said Liv first.
Oh,
Oh,
did she?
I didn't
Do you
hear
want
it.
to sit here and say hi?
Okay.
Hiya.
Say hi, Liv.
Hi,
Who are you?
Hi, Arya.
Hi.
Close enough.
Did
That's,
you,
that's fine.
did you eat pig for dinner?
Yeah.
Was it yummy pig?
Yeah.
Pig.
We had a very non-kosher dinner. We had pork loin and bacon Brussels sprouts.
Yum.
I love Brussels sprouts. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
some in my
Brussels
fridge right
sprouts sound
now.
really good.
You pick those up.
You want to eat some? You want some of my dinner?
Are those pumpkins?
Yeah. What's on your shirt?
So
Oh.
cute.
Puppy.
Yeah. Punkies? Puckies?
Punkies?
All right. Anyway, you guys are dividing stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Right,
they've got
okay.
questions about the robes. Are they
Yeah.
fur lined? Are they stretchy?
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
They're actually like a sackcloth robe. Fairly cheap. Meant for traveling more than anything else.
But they're
With
like
satin?
made for human-sized
It came off the
individuals?
wizard. So the male human wizard, he was about 6'2" tall.
Okay, never mind. I'm good.
Oh, 2.5 inches tall is the wizard?
6.5
2
inches.
tall.
6.5 feet tall. There's a big difference.
2.5 inches tall. Can Petra hem it? You seem like someone.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know
And
why
then-
you would want me to hem a sackcloth robe, but I could.
I mean, we could just go get you a potato sack. That'd be faster.
Oh, not sat, as in satin.
No,
Sack.
no, sack.
Oh,
Burlap.
I can call it.
I heard satin too. It's okay.
No, you can't have my dice.
It's hard to bring in the customers when you're wearing a sack. You gotta look nice.
So Petra's going to propose that we
Yeah.
divide up that 600 gold amongst the 7 of us.
Well, hold your pants on because we still have a dagger, a belt, a candelabra, food. A
Did you say a
component
Campbell
pouch.
bra?
Candle bra.
Yeah,
did.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I love
And
that.
3 potions
I'm
of
gonna call
healing.
that.
So, is no one taking the robes?
I don't think anyone wants the robes.
It won't
Okay.
work for me because
Wagat is taking
barbarian.
the silver dagger.
Okay. Does anyone want a component pouch?
Happy.
Okay. So Brandon, how much money can we have for 2 daggers, some robes, a belt, candle, whatever the fuck,
Candelabra.
some food, and component pouch?
I'll give you guys 20 gold because I'm being generous.
Okay.
Can't do that.
How many are there of us? 7?
Mhm.
Yeah. 620 divided by 7. Can we have 30 gold just to make it easy?
Sure.
Everyone gets 80. Oh, okay.
What's your mom,
Perfect.
kiddo?
Smart move. 'Cause then
Everyone
we
gets
gotta-
90 gold.
Everybody
Fabulous.
gets 1.
Petra's taken those the penny dreadfuls, by the way, in case that was not obvious.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do we
we
want
all
to do
kinda
with
figured.
the potions?
That was a heroic effort. I just
love
want
you.
to
You have
say.
to go. I love you, little mama.
Should we give it to the people that can't heal?
Or whoever has the fewest potions. I know we each all got a healing potion, but like Petra already had one, so I don't know who else might not have it.
I have. Let me look at what I have. So I have the one I
I-
just got from my trunk. And
I could
have-
use an extra.
I
That's
have
it.
2 already. So I'm
That's
good.
all I have. I could use
Okay,
one
so
or two.
one for Tashi, one for me. Why God, do you need one?
I'm usually in the back, hopefully out of danger.
Okay.
I mean, on the grand scheme of
Last time
things,
you
I think
almost
you've gone
died.
down more than anybody else. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we give Why God one.
Okay.
Okay, so Why God, Tashi, and Fate.
If I
Okay.
have another potion in my pouch, that means less sand. I hope you know that.
Indeed. Okay, well, Why God, make sure you add a silver dagger to your inventory as well, and everybody gets 90 gold. Now we're off to the moose.
Oh, yeah.
And what kind of healing potions are all of these,
Standard.
including the ones in our trunks? Why can I not
Standard
find
bitch
them?
ass
It's
one.
Plain
Greater,
healing.
superior, and
Plain.
supreme.
It's just a potion of healing. There's nothing special.
Yeah, but like, if you click
It's-
by like filter by potion, it only has greater, superior, and supreme.
Don't you already have a
So,
potion in your
for some
inventory?
reason, that one you can't filter it as potion. You just have to type in
Yeah,
potion of
that's
healing,
what I'm
and
saying.
it should pop up just potion of
Yeah.
healing.
it did,
It's
but
weird.
it's annoying. It should be under potions.
Very much so.
D&D
It's
Beyond,
stupid.
fix it.
Oof, you heard
Yeah,
it
you
here.
know-
You heard it here first. Dr. Power is going to get on you.
Yeah, you know, Wizards of the Coast is definitely like shit.
No, no, those vets that play D&D.
Poor
Bastards.
audience right there. So this is the most money Stony's ever seen his entire life, so he's a little awestruck right now.
Yeah, speaking of money, Petra's gonna ask, is Rigger Hatham, is he actually there right now?
Actually, at that moment, he walks in.
Oh, fabulous.
Wow.
Petra would be a little bit more suave about this, but I haven't thought through how to say this, so I won't be. She's just gonna ask when payday is. She feels like it should be rolling up on us anytime now.
Well, you've been payday's the same as it always is, the top of every month, and we've been operating together for less than a week. You got paid right before we came here, so I would assume it'd be 2.5 more weeks before I can get you your pay.
Feels a lot longer.
Interesting.
Do we get like an advance?
Is there something you need to purchase? You can talk to one of the requisition officers here. They could deduct it from your payment or from your pay if you don't have the cash.
Oh, okay.
How much in debt can we go?
I would not recommend going too heavily in debt, but if it's mission critical, I can try to requisition things for you as well. Yes.
Things I want mission critical.
No, things that you want are not mission critical. Things that you need might be. Tashi, what can I do for you?
I would just like to take a moment to, first of all, let everyone know what this is. This is called a clockwork amulet. And essentially, it has tiny interlocking gears and is powered by magic from Mechanus, a plane of clockwork perpetuality. Anyone who puts an ear to the amulet can hear the ticking and whirring noises coming from within. And if they were to, say, attack someone or something, if you had to quantify it in a world where, say, 20 was the max, you can auto get a D10 or 10. So like if a D20 is essentially, so meta for a second, if a D20 is required, then you get a 10. And you can
Just
use
take
it
a
once
10.
per dawn. Yeah, you just take a 10. So that can be used once per dawn. But also I want to take a minute because I asked for this specifically. I asked for this. That's why it's not working. I asked for this for Daisy. If I'm going to put it on Daisy.
And it almost like the One Ring, it seems to shrink just a little bit in your eyes. Does it? Who can tell? But as you're looking at it, it seems to shrink just to fit her perfectly. It's almost kind of like a little bit MC Hammer style with the clock, but a little bit smaller, you know.
Gotta
Looks
update my drawing
great.
of Daisy.
I was gonna say
For reflecting
I'm
drip.
gonna need a little
Yeah.
necklace put on Daisy. Thank you. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that it is in fact for Daisy.
Ruger looks at you and says, "That's quite touching."
Thanks.
I wanted to commend you all for bringing Princess Jaina home safely, and apologize to you for not giving you more details before the operation. She is a family friend, and she asked me as a personal favor not to mention anything about her patronage. That way she would not receive preferential treatment, or she didn't want you to coddle her too much. And she didn't want the guy to know.
Me?
What?
You mean
You.
the guy we were rescuing that we found out was dead?
No, Gorjakar, one of his jobs is to corral her, and she is not a big fan. She knew if he caught wind, then he would kibosh her mission, and she'd never be able to find her friend. So I strive to be open and transparent with you, and I just want to let you know that I do apologize. Now, I am about to go into a briefing with Gorjakar, and Paragon Hathama to ascertain exactly what our next steps are. I would like you back here in 1 hour so I can relay what we find. Do you have any questions for me or anything you need me to try to requisition for you in the next short while?
Paint.
Paint. What do you need paint for, Stony?
I need to draw on the cow.
Supply should have some paint.
Petra rushes to her trunk where she already has a bunch of paint and also glitter glue.
Oh.
As he sees you get into your chest, Hathama says, "Oh, I forgot to remind you, some of the things you had requested came in. It looks like you already found them, though. Hence the clockwork amulet. All right, well, if there are no further questions, please go ahead. Oh, yes.
Can I have some, sorry,
Rufus.
some rocks, some fly larvae, bloodworms, to be exact. And-
Stony's like, that frog is gone in like 50 minutes.
Oh. You didn't hear the pleas. He was quite traumatized. So if I could make the next 50 minutes of his life at least a little more pleasurable before he disappears.
I'm not sure about
That would
the
make me feel
rocks.
better.
We're inside, but if you were to head over to
Okay.
the dining facility, they might be able to have some
I
interesting
can
food.
pull a rat.
Yeah,
I
can
can
the
pull
things
a
from
rat
that?
and we can cut it up
hat-
into little pieces.
I was gonna say, can the things from that hat eat other things from that hat?
I'm
Is it
sure.
just a never-ending, like, evolving
Oh.
cycle.
Oh wait, no. If I kill it, it disappears.
Oh, should we just take it out of its misery?
Oh my!
That's
No,
just
this is
gonna-
all wrong.
What happens if you make another thing? Will it make the previous thing
Oh.
disappear?
Yeah, can you have
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
You just keep
regardless,
pulling-
Petra's gonna ask if he could, if Stony could, manifest a single live flea from his hat of vermin.
No, it doesn't work like that unless the rat has fleas, but I don't think the rat has fleas.
No, they come into the world unblemished,
Okay.
unmarred.
All right. Well, then Petra's gonna start combing alongside, like combing through the fur of the goat and the cow, trying to find a single live flea.
Probably
Can I
has some
find one?
ticks.
Can you give me an investigation check?
Yeah.
No one can convince me that Stony is in fact the fucking rat guy from the first campaign.
The pied ratter?
It's them double
this
rolling.
is just his origins.
That's okay. You found a flea.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna
You were
put
so
that.
successful at finding fleas that you feel like you might need a shower.
On which one?
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
the goat or on
Or-
the cow.
Oh, on the goat.
Okay. Cool. Petra's gonna
Great.
take that
Oh, we
one
should get
live.
rid of them. Free
What?
snacks.
Fucking disgusting.
Petra's gonna put that one single live flea in a tiny little jar, and then put that tiny little jar in her component pouch. And then did I only find one, or did I find
You
several?
found
and
several.
Just, okay, I'm gonna like try and corral the rest of them into my hand and offer them to a god.
How much hair do you have?
How much hair do I have?
I mean,
Just
it's
the
a
hair on-
tiefling.
Just the hair on my head, I think.
How long is it?
She can just throw herself in a fire and get rid of them all.
That's true.
Yeah, I could. I like.
I'm not actually gonna make you get infested by fleas. I'm gonna say that it is now canon. Shiftweave is resistant to flea infestation,
Sweet.
not
cool.
to magical flea infestation, but to standard flea infestation.
Yeah,
Like
I'm glad you-
all of us, or just Petra?
Just
Shiftweave.
her.
Shift weave.
Gonna need
I
you
can talk to the fleas and convince them not to.
Gonna need you
Get
to
me.
accept this goat in the evenings when it's sleep time, Petra.
Are we in Afghanistan again?
Well, I don't want fleas. What do you want?
Can I have the paint?
That almost happened this
Yeah,
weekend at the ER
Petra.
again.
Petra's gonna hand her paint and her glitter glue, just for good measure, to Stony,
Awesome.
and her handful of fleas to Wagat.
Ugat takes the handful of fleas, opens up his like the neck of his shirt, and just dumps them down.
Rhaegar just kind of shakes his head and walks out the door.
The chest hair is the last place I think they will find a home. After my head went bald, such a shame.
Oh. Gross. And Stony walks out to his cow.
Is that gross in
Disgusting.
character? Gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Petra's gonna go. She needs to go to supply. Whoever the dude who had that. He said he would save a truth serum for her. I don't remember who that was.
Oh yeah, that was the medical chief.
Yeah.
Let me see, or the medical officer. Pardon me. Yeah, you walk in and he's like, "Well, hello again. Great to see you. How's your day going?"
Yeah, honestly, like I've been better. I've been betrayed. I've been lied to. We got here. We came here on the airship, and it was frankly kind of a bumpy ride. But
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Who would do such awful things to you? You need to sit down and have a chat. Pulls open a chair.
Petra's like, no, it's totally fine. I'm completely over it. It doesn't bother me at all that Princess Jaina of the Saffron Empire is untrustworthy, conniving,
Oh,
underhanded.
wow.
I'm not bothered by that at all.
I can
Anyways,
definitely tell that you're
not that I
all
really
upset.
need it, But do you have that true serum that we talked about?
You know what? I do happen to have it here. It took a little bit more to requisition than I thought it was going to, though.
Is that going to bump up the cost?
A little bit. I don't remember what I originally told you it was going to be.
I don't
Here's
either. And I'm
but-
not going to
here's your
lie.
chance.
But, look, it cost me 120 gold to acquire it. I can offset that a little bit with the unit budget. I think I can get it to you for 90.
Oh my god, you have no idea. That would turn my day around
Well, you know what?
completely.
I'm glad to hear that. And I hope that you and your friend can kind of see where one another were coming from and maybe reconcile, because I really feel like there's more here.
I appreciate your optimism.
Oh.
I'm just going to hand him that gold and be on her way.
There you go. Sam's displeased.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm not a shrink.
You sound like one.
Well, how does that
Yeah.
make you feel, Sam?
Well, that's, I mean, just find a way to say that without saying it. That's
Right.
literally my job.
All
right. Hey, have a great day.
You too.
And don't forget self-care.
Oh, so true, bestie. That pepped her up a little bit. God. Truth serum.
All right. So, Petra's running around doing her thing. What's everyone else up to? Any pertinent, important things anybody wants to or needs to do?
Is it likely that our other goods could have come in from? Should we all run around and ask, or would they have been put in our chest?
They would
most
have been put in your
likely?
chest. So when you
Okay.
guys try to requisition stuff, it'll get delivered directly into your chest or directly to you.
Perfect. That's how I like everything delivered.
I suppose it's like Amazon.
Directly into my chest. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
If anyone walks past Stony, you see him riding on the cow. Here's a cow. Dash from Stony. And put some glitter on it, just like because it looks pretty. And he's gonna go find the person who ships things. I'm guessing it's the supply officer.
Yes.
No, he's leading the cow, the supply officer.
Well, I guess the
And just brings
quartermaster in
it.
this case does that. So you walk in and you see that again, the half-orc quartermaster, whose
So,
voice I don't remember. What? Why are you bringing a cow into my shop?
Because I need you to send it to I can't remember where I'm from. Rock something.
To your home of record?
Stone Rock, please. I need you to send this to Stone Rock.
You want me to requisition a supply ship to move a single cow to Stone Rock when there are entire
just be a-
herds of cattle out by Skyfont?
If you just be a guy, like that sends the cow.
You want a guy
to
to sit on the back of the cow while they swim across the water to the mainland?
Oh,
Yes.
the boat would probably be best.
Yeah, pulls out a logbook. Looks like I could ship it freight. It'll take a few days to get on the boat, move across the water, get up to Rockport. I can get it there in 10 days,
Okay.
but it'll be
Seems pretty
expensive.
speedy. How
Is that
big is-
gonna? Well, we're not that. You guys aren't that far away from the mainland. So you guys are the first island out.
Shouldn't you take it out of my
Those sky
pay?
ships are fast.
What's that, Liv?
The airships, they're really fucking fast.
They are.
Like a lot faster than I thought they were if we're getting places in hours that take 10 days by boat.
They are extremely fast. Well, I mean, is this something that you could justify charging to the unit budget?
It would definitely increase relations for the town of Stone Rock.
Okay, so this is diplomatic goods. Okay, so
It's a good diplomatic thing, yes.
all right, so one diplomatic package to Stone Rock. I can definitely take care of that.
Jesus.
I don't like the cut of your jib.
I don't know what that means. Look,
Is
I'm
this
just
guy
gonna
being truthful or is this guy being truthful or not?
roll an insight check.
I don't want my cow to get like slaughtered tonight.
I think he's trying to do you a favor.
I thought he was like trying to like take my cow.
No, I think he's trying to say he can ship your cow without charging
Well,
you.
Stony rolled a 1, so he's like, oh, that sounds great.
It's very so. It's very clear that this guy has been in the service for a while, and he's jaded, and he's got passed over for one too many promotions, and he's just looking to screw the unit however he can.
Oh, perfect.
very,
Can you make sure it gets
very
fed too? Oh, can you make sure it gets fed too?
Premium feed, because of course, diplomatic relations.
It's a very fine cow.
It's a fine-looking cow, sparkly and all.
And look at those hips.
They don't lie. They definitely don't lie.
This reminds me of the time that I was deployed in Kuwait and our commander sent in a requisition form for a monkey that would move his mouse every 30 seconds so that his screen wouldn't go to screensaver. And he kept having to log in, and it almost got all the way to supply, and nobody noticed it. The supply commander was like, what? We almost got a monkey in Kuwait.
Your tax dollars at
What is
work,
wrong with
people.
this world?
Stony to make sure he writes on it to Peb.
I'm going to look at him and be like, who's Pam?
Oh, she's my wife.
You have a wife?
Yeah, Peb. I haven't seen her like
My wife.
in a year. I think she's still my wife.
Oh,
have a
my.
child named Igni as well.
The cow should help. Yeah. Are you all here with me?
I remember you mentioning it.
Everyone over to see the quartermaster together.
Sure.
Petra's just now leaving medical to go over to the quartermaster.
Yeah, so to Peb, here's a cow from Stony.
All right, I'll make sure it gets there in one piece.
Here's
One
a cow.
delicious, well-fed piece.
From,
Yeah.
not love.
Right,
From.
Here's a cow.
Move.
Wow,
that-
baby, you got sweet pillow talk.
The armor, the quartermaster just, oh, what a romantic.
Hi, buddy.
If I had been that thoughtful and romantic, my first 3 marriages might have worked out.
Cows are helpful for that.
All right. So while Stony's shipping a cow, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Rufus is probably looking to take a bath.
All right. Luckily, the bathrooms, like a bathhouse, but it's a room, hence the name bathroom. They are empty and filled with steaming warm water and pools of cool water.
Are there other people in this bath?
No, typically empty insinuates that there's no one else there.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, that was a real asshole way to put that. I am so sorry.
That's okay. Sorry, I'm really tired.
That's okay. So am I, because I'm not usually that much of a dick.
It's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I don't know how like if poison moves through water, but anyways,
Like,
he's
will
getting
everyone
it
else have
anyway.
to get out? Is that what you're
Yeah, like
Luckily,
if you were to jump into a bath with other people, but it's empty, so we're good.
Look at you being like thoughtful.
In my
Um,
professional opinion, I think the water will go through the waste system. The best place.
Before it reaches the other people sitting in the tub.
No, I don't think they reuse water like that.
That's what I was thinking if we're all in the tub. Anyways, okay, yeah, Rufus is just gonna be bathing. soaking up
Rub-a-dub-dum,
his
one
dry
Rufus in a
skin.
tub.
Yeah. He's probably feeling a little bit dry right now.
There you go. Rufus getting his soak on. Anybody else got anything going on?
Well, God's gonna just lay on his bed, stretch out his back.
And,
Sorry.
go ahead.
Oh, I totally forgot. But while Petra was at medical, she's gonna try and get like high quality moisturizer and oil, cosmetic oil.
Oh, absolutely. A good skincare routine is very, very important for both your physical and your mental well-being.
Oh my God, don't I know it? And honestly, I have to be real with you. Like some of my besties on this team, like they need some help. They need some work. So
Well, I understand that. Well, I have some Retin B to help prevent acne. I have some Vera C. It's a great ointment. You can use it all over the body. I'm a big fan of Vera C. Um, and then this is a nice toner. I don't usually have the toner on stock, but, well, the quartermaster came through with a little extra for me. So I think I can part with all this for a silver.
perfect. Thatcher takes it all. And then when she gets back to her room, wait, oh, hang on, I'm gonna have to write all that down. It doesn't matter because I'm actually not gonna hang on to most of it. Most of that's going to Tashi. Thatcher's already got plenty of high quality skincare.
I can respect that. Lots of Retin Bs in there.
The only thing
Why are you calling it that?
Because
Retin A.
yeah.
I know, like I use Retin A. Like, why are you calling it?
Because it's not.
This is a
Retin A.
parody.
It's
Okay.
Retin
Yes,
B.
yes. It's like instead of like
CeraVe, Vera C.
yeah, instead of Hormel, you have like hot dogs.
Right. Instead of preparation H, it's preparation G.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What? Sorry, Petra, were you done?
Oh yeah, that's all. Petra's gonna go back to the room. She's gonna put most of that stuff, all of it except for the moisturizer. She needs more moisturizer. On Tashi's like trunk, I guess, on top of her trunk at the foot of her bed. I don't know. And then Petra's gonna go. She's gonna like relax and read some of those titillating Penny Dreadfuls in her alcove. But before she does that, she's gonna. This might be risky, but she's gonna do it anyway. She's gonna light the carved candles on the candelabra. A, because she's feeling experimental and curious. B, to set the mood.
You light them. They have a very faint flame.
Okay. Can I
Flickers
do
back
it
and
using fireball as a cantrip?
Sure. Go ahead and cast Firebolt.
Okay, great.
You, with a nat 20, you manage to detonate the central candle. Or I guess the left candle, there were only two. And the right one does catch and flickers nicely.
Fabulous. So glad. Great.
Wagat, how do you react to just a sudden explosion in the briefing room / ready room?
He's going to pull out the stone that he just got and like hold it between him and the explosion, and then roll off the bed on the opposite side, and then just like
Incoming.
under the bed. Yeah.
Petra's gonna say sorry for the disruption. And do we have curtains on our alcoves? We should.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Petra's gonna close the curtain on our alcove.
If you intend to explode again, please let me know.
Sure thing. Petra hollers from behind the curtain.
All
Like
right.
that meme with the dog with like the
This is fine.
helicopters and like the A10 in the background, and it's like my grandpa sitting with his Bluetooth in, and we accidentally put the war movie on just in his ears.
No.
Oh, those memes, they give me a chuckle.
Stony's going to spend the next 45 minutes admiring the livestock in the stables. And that's all he's going to do.
Okay,
Also, I imagine the frogs disappeared by now.
I would think. Look, wildlife.
Do we know what color this frog was? It's actually very important.
What?
Oh, yeah, because Rupus is racist. Colors.
What?
Rupus comes from a racist culture. He's
Yeah, it's canon in his culture. It's
different, yeah. And like the skin color is like the whole caste system. So he wants
It was
to be different.
green. It was
The
green.
frog was green.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
Yikes.
That's awkward for him. Yeah, I think that's the lowest. Hold on.
Yeah, it is because you were upset that your AI
I
kept
did
spitting
not
Rupus
want
out
to
as
be
green.
Yeah. Because
Oh, there you go.
While you're
yeah.
looking,
Okay, cool.
Rupus, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna get some lice shampoo, not lice shampoo, flea shampoo for Scape. And are there any green beans available anywhere? Like just for like snack?
Oh yeah, the mess hall has a bunch of green beans.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab some green beans too.
Delightful.
I'm also going to put like some sort of like very, very, very big label on the flea shampoo. So there's no way I could accidentally mix it up with the wonderful gift that I'm about to find on my chest.
Delightful.
Jesus
The
Christ.
wonderful thing you're about to find on your chest, Sam.
Oh yeah.
The cream
Okay.
that find on your chest.
I stand by what I said. I know what I said.
Yeah, Fate, what are you up to?
I'm just staring at my new moon sword. It's very pretty.
I can see
I
that.
don't know why I have that accent.
Did you
It's
sit there like private pie on your bed, just staring at it?
just rubbing it.
Yes, that is canonically what I am doing.
Just rubbing the shaft.
Are you wondering anything?
No,
Full
no,
metal
the
shaft.
actual sword, not the shaft, Sam.
Okay.
That'd
You
be
do
a
you.
terrible use of polishing.
All right. As you guys all begin to wrap up and head on back, you guys find Petra in her alcove with the curtains pulled, titillating those novels.
Are they spooky? Are they a little bit?
Oh, not in the
little bit-
slightest.
Oh, why? Sorry, my throat's like being weird.
What's a spooky titillating novel? Is that like Twilight?
No,
You
that's
guys have never
the
read,
dirty novels.
A spooky erotic fan fiction?
I've never read a spooky one.
Well, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Petra's disappointed and switches to different reading material when she realizes that they're not spooky at all.
Picky Petra, her horny novels aren't good enough for her.
They're not spooky. I don't know what to tell you.
Wagat is on his bunk as well. You see Fate caressing his new sword as each of you wanders in. Emil was running around gathering supplies and then came back and continued making health potions because that is what they enjoy doing.
Sounds fair.
As you all sit around
Wagat's
for a few
gonna-
minutes. Go ahead.
Wagat's gonna look at Fate, just like kind of roll over and when I was in the labyrinth and I didn't see anyone for a while, I too found comfort in in my items.
I was wondering where that
Just
was
gonna-
going.
It's just gonna give a little nod and then go back to caressing his item. He's not sure if
If you
he's
need a moment
uncomfortable
alone.
or
I can leave the room.
Go back to caressing his item is next time. Almost as good as gift on my chest. Surprise gift on my chest.
Jesus Christ.
Which at some point I'll carry over and be like, and have you help me.
Petra will help. She's not being interrupted anymore because she's just reading boring art history shit.
I should probably mention the jackrabbit is probably like just sitting next to the bed.
Oh,
on
I,
the ground.
I forgot about the jackrabbit.
Oh yeah, me
So
too.
had I.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's a jackrabbit?
Yeah, he conjured a jackrabbit as a familiar.
Is this one of the items Wagat was talking about? Bring some
No.
comfort?
No, it's his familiar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Different
maybe
kind
he
of
could
jackrabbit.
stroke it for comfort.
Yeah. I did that when I first met him when I was
Right.
wearing that loincloth
You jacked him?
covered in.
No.
I jacked my rabbit.
Yeah, by the way, last we checked, Wagat was still just like covered in mud and wearing a loin. Is that
Still probably some mud.
Oh,
good? But you put your robe back on, I assume. You had to
Now it's-
tuck those
Now it's
fleas.
Man.
mud and fleas.
I had a roommate in the army that was just like Wagat.
oh.
So that bird
That's
rental
my
was
soul.
pretty accurate in that, I guess.
I had a few.
This is why Brandon ETS.
I had
About
a few
that-
dependents that were like that. Just very quickly, what is the jackrabbit's name?
Check.
I have not named him.
Oh, what color
Name's
is it?
Jack.
Jack
No,
I can
R.
ask him what his name is.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. What you asked? What his name was?
I can ask.
Oh,
I mean,
By
he's
all
a
means.
familiar, so I think Adam can communicate with him.
Oh, I think you can
yeah.
too.
Is he a
Maybe
black
I'll
jack?
ask his name later.
rabbit? Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Like, out of game, I haven't decided anything.
Jack
is
Black
okay.
Rabbit.
That one?
About that
Do
time
you all
guys...
want to vote on the name of the rabbit?
No, it's your rabbit.
Jackie
Jack Black-
McJackface.
Jack Black Rabbit.
Or that. That's
Jack
better.
Black Rabbit.
Jacked
Black.
off.
Lucky.
Jack the Biter.
Wait,
Alfalfa.
what?
I say biter. Also, did
She's
we
not
never
looking.
named ourselves, did we?
No.
We had
Thanks a lot.
Oh, I know. You should name it Woo Hop instead of Woo Got.
Ooh, hot.
Ooh, hot.
Petra's gonna
Woo
leave her
hop.
alcove to
Like
engage
hop, like a rabbit.
Oh,
participate in
Oh,
this
ooh, hot.
discussion.
Oh,
And while we're discussing
might have
Go
to
ahead.
call him that from now on.
Woo
Woo
Hop,
hop.
I like
Ooh, hot.
Petra's
Throw
gonna
on the sheet.
suggest that we vote also on our team name again while we're back at it.
oh yeah. We haven't done that.
Our options that we came up with were Slay Shard, Pocket Fisters,
That one.
Vengeance Heart Killers, Star Force, Vibe Checkers, Stars. So this one's kind of hard to say. Star Shard Vanguard. I like that one. Hathama's Hole Divers. Hathama's Hole Diver. And Star Spelunkers.
I think I had one, but mine was like a team. Let's not die for the cause I don't care about.
Okay, yeah, valid. I'll write that down.
I think at this point, Rufus is probably hopping in.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sure.
Yeah, to be included in the discussion.
Yeah, I was just assuming at this point everyone was there.
Oh, okay.
Everyone who wanted
Yeah.
to be at least.
You're rehydrated.
Oh,
Yeah, my skin's looking quite moist. There's like a nice film on top.
moist.
Mine too, but because of lotion.
Oh, should Rufus use? No, he's like self-lube. He probably doesn't need lotion. Yeah. I think
Self-lubricating.
it would clog his pores. Yeah.
Yeah, you're self-lubricating in like poison lube.
If you weren't
Yeah.
poisonous, I'd just rub up against you and we could share.
Ew.
That sounds fairly intimate.
Also, I think you need it. So I guess I wouldn't.
The
do that.
intimacy.
No, the
I
I mean maybe, but that's not what I was
So-
referring to. I was referring to your moistness.
Your
Yeah,
poison lube barrier.
Yes.
I know. So I like. Yeah, I always have to. I think I can only date my species or someone that's immune.
There, hey,
That's
where there's a
tragic.
will, there's a way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we can figure
Not
out
when it's a
something now.
poisonous will.
There are antidotes. Anyway, were you guys voting on a name?
Okay. So,
Yeah, are we gonna vote on a name?
yeah.
Okay, so maybe we should like I don't know how to do this. There's so many. Hang on. I can put an actual poll in the
That would
Discord.
probably
That would be
be
good.
helpful.
Can
Yeah.
you put it in so that viewers can see it? Brandon, can you display something?
Quite possibly.
Can you do a Zoom poll?
Our 0 viewers.
What, Hunter?
Can you do like a Zoom poll?
Yeah, but that'll mess up everything on my Zoom.
Never
It's
mind.
not worth it.
Not worth it at all. What I can do is shift which camera we're looking at, but I don't want pictures of Hunter's kid. Because I don't think that'd be appreciated.
I
Probably
just realized
not.
that the picture Hunter put in the Discord moves as
Yeah.
well, which makes it so much worse.
Oh, I just
Oh,
found that
yeah.
out. Yep.
We
Yeah.
did not have that picture up,
Titillating.
probably.
Well, I mean, that's what's going to pop up. So,
Oh,
You guys better
no.
get to chatting before I hit enter on hit send on this poll. Who said
That is not Daisy, by the way. Hunter. Just incorrect.
What?
really, Hunter?
That's
Really?
not Daisy. Oh, I'm sorry, that was you.
That's
Adam.
not
That
me.
is not Daisy.
What does Daisy look like?
Well, she's white and she's got a, but she's not angry looking like that. She doesn't have a tiara. That's a tiara, right?
Let me get rid of some of this stuff here.
What is that? That's like horrifying. Is
Jordan.
that the AI art?
Yeah.
Jordan?
Pretty horrifying.
Oh, goodness.
Jordan!
All right, so these are our options here. We have Slay Shard, Pocket Fisters, Vengeance Heart Killers, Vibe Checkers, Star Shard Vanguard, Hathama's Hole Divers, Star Spelunkers, and Team Let's Not Die for a Cause I Don't Care About. Cast your votes now. Choose your top 2.
Oh, this is so hard, guys.
And remember, the longer we take here, the less time you have for other things.
Okay. No pressure.
No, you guys have asked me to encourage forward momentum, so I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to do so in a nice way.
You guys are so boring. Why are you guys choosing like the realistic sounding one? Star Shard Vanguard? I shouldn't even have included it. Unbelievable.
What?
You specifically said you liked that one.
Yeah, and that's my suggestion. What's wrong with my realistic
It's too
suggestion?
real. It's too realistic. The other
I
ones
know,
are
I love
ludicrous and
That's why
hilarious.
it works,
Are we
because
voting once?
Yeah.
you expect this realistic
Twice.
campaign, and then you tune in and
Twice?
you're like,
Okay.
wait, this is ridiculous.
Okay. Actually, no. Yeah, I agree. I like the
It's
title.
ironic.
A title like the it's the Star Shard Vanguard campaign. But
That's
then
how we
our-
lure them in.
yeah, I get it. Okay. All right. I can get behind that.
It's like a bait and switch.
I'm not going to change my vote, but I can get behind it. I get it. I still think the Slay Shard and Hathama's Hole Divers are superior.
All right, last 30 seconds. Cast your 2 votes.
I'm
And
considering causing chaos and switching to Pocket Fisters, but I won't.
Yeah, do it. Don't be a pussy.
do it. And it looks like Star Shard Vanguard takes it. All right, so I don't know who's going to present
win.
that. Wiener. I don't know who's going to let Hathama know that, but very
Petra
exciting.
will whenever he comes back, and she'll also be sure to let him know that she would have preferred Hathama's Hole Divers.
He'll probably be flattered or really disturbed. Who knows?
Why not?
All
both?
right. But conveniently enough, at that moment, you guys hear voices in the hallway. You recognize both of them. They're muffled through the door, but you can hear both Hathama and Jaina having a heated discussion. You can't make out the words, but you can tell at least one of them seems frustrated. As it comes closer.
Which one?
Yeah, one of
well,
them's got a
they-
13-year-old girl voice.
Yes, you can tell Jaina sounds more frustrated. As they approach the door, the voices stop. A moment passes, and the door opens, and you see Jaina and Hathama entering the room. And as he,
What are you so mad about?
as he comes in, you see that Hathama is wearing a new rank.
Oh, slay! Love that for him.
He is wearing a
Guardian first class.
silver second class, Guardian second class.
He was
So-
already Guardian second class.
third class, pardon me. The next rank,
Oh,
the third.
It gets really confusing for me.
It's
that-
backwards.
that
Yes.
yes.
We go in
Mhm.
1, 2, 3 order. So
Oh,
Guardian
that's-
third class.
My bad. It's degree, not class too, which is extra confusing. So sorry. Guardian third degree
Anyway.
with the gold.
Guardian 3, third Guardian. Right? Comes in with a fancy rank. He steps up.
Trip card.
He walks in, and Stony, I think you asked a question.
Yeah, what are you guys mad about? Was it the cow?
He looks. Hathama looks at you and says, "No, it wasn't the cow. We were just having a little bit
Oh,
of a
okay.
discussion about government and military operations, but that's neither here nor there. We have received. I've
Where is
received our
it then?
briefing. We have our orders. Are you prepared? Please go ahead and pull out parchment and quill and prepare to copy."
Stoney's definitely gonna peek at someone else's answers.
Petra will let Stony look at her.
All right. As you know, in the last few hours, there were 2 insurgent attacks. One on a passenger liner that was carrying people to the mainland, and one on a recruiting center in Skyfont. These attacks have been traced back to the Rising Dawn organization, who up until now were believed just to be political activists interested in making legislative change. Their designation has now changed. There has been a lot of connection between the Rising Dawn and the Confederates in Parliament, and several senators in Parliament have been fingered as being part of the Rising Dawn organization.
Don't you hate when you get fingered? Unexpectedly for
Unexpectedly
your
fingered.
terrorist connection.
Indeed.
Has that happened to you a lot, being fingered unexpectedly?
For my terrorist connections, no, not yet.
Dad doesn't like that.
As such, our unit, along with coordinating units, have been tasked with sweeping the different metropolitan areas and collecting suspected insurgents. Our mission will be to infiltrate the home of Senator Gaynor Nathamo and apprehend him and any unknown conspirators who are at his home at this time. He's believed to be in his personal residence in Skyfont, or will be in his personal residence in Skyfont tonight. Our objective is to capture Nathamo and his co-conspirators to acquire any intel or evidence of further plots. Specifically, we're looking for lists of co-conspirators, locations of other star shards, and next moves for the Rising Dawn organization. Your available resources will include the Fiery Dart, 2 ATA of infantry, 1 Ring of Sending, as always, and other items by request if we can get them. Coordinating units, shields north, east, and south have been given similar operations in different metropolitan areas. The 42nd Infantry FIM will be rolling through Skyfont to apprehend lower value targets, and the coordinated command element, headed by Paragon Hathama, myself, and other parties, will be moving from here to Skyfont Tower. What are your questions at this time?
Stone's hand shoots up.
Stony.
Do I have to go, sir?
You are part of this operation. You have been assigned to it, so yes, you do have to go.
I'm gonna look at Stony and be like, Stony,
Okay.
I would really like it if you would come with us. Will you please come with us?
You don't know how this works.
I know, that's why I'm doing it.
Do we know
Please.
anything of the dangers that might be at the residence? Is
Sorry, I
there
was coughing my
any-
brains out. What'd you say?
Do we know anything about the residence of Orithamo, Senator Orithamo?
Nathamo. Right? His
Nathamo.
first name's Gaynor.
Yes, Gaynor Nathamo. Yes, Nathamo lives in a manor in the Sky District of Skyfont, just outside of the Parliamentary District. He has several civilians on staff. It is often, as with many of the other senators' homes, a gathering point for senators, business persons, and other influential minds to come together to try to draft legislation. He's been out of town for the past 2 days. He is just returning according to the itinerary, he'll be returning to town tonight. So it'll be a great time to be able to apprehend him. We do not expect any resistance at this time. However, you have been afforded 2 ATA of infantry, that is 16 troops, to utilize as you will.
So no expectation that his property will be guarded.
He lives in a very low crime area. Most of the senators have very small personal security details that only attend them at functions and not typically at home. He also tends to decline to have security because he is supposedly a pacifist.
He's part of the Confederate Alliance. Is that what you said?
No, so there is the Confederate. There are 3 main groups in Parliament, 3 main parties. There's the traditionalists, the reformists, and the Confederates.
Okay.
And he is one of the part of the Confederate Alliance in Parliament.
Sounds really familiar.
Look, I am a thief of history. Okay.
I love it. It's so great.
And how? I mean, where did this intel come from that he's connected with the Rising Dawn attacks?
Well, he speaks for them in Parliament, or he speaks of them in Parliament, and his face has been on many of the recruiting posters. He's been at many of the rallies, and he's even spoken at several Rising Dawn rallies.
Right, but up until literally today, we're operating under the assumption that they were a nonviolent organization.
Oh, okay. You're asking why we believe they're behind the attacks?
That, and also, like, are we arresting him?
Correct.
If so, on what grounds?
He's being arrested and detained for security purposes, for state security.
If we meet resistance, what level of strength are we allowed to use?
I will leave that in your hands. We, of course, are here to serve and protect the people, but sometimes we have to protect the people from the people. I would personally prefer, and when he says that, Jaina bristles behind him. Says, I would personally prefer if there were no more harm done to people than is absolutely necessary, but the operation is first.
Okay. And we have, are we to be given papers that will declare ourselves to him?
I mean, in what way? To declare your authority?
Yes.
He produces an arrest warrant.
Yeah, sorry.
Stony has a question.
I think we actually cut Petra off in the middle of one of her questions.
Yeah, you just haven't answered yet. How do we know for sure
right.
that the Rising Dawn are behind these attacks?
Well, the Rising Dawn has claimed it. One Gauss, Aurora Gauss, has come forth claiming responsibility for at least one of the attacks.
Can you spell?
Yeah, he's actually on one of the letters that you guys had before. But it's Aurora,
Aurora Gauss.
Oreera, Gauss, Gause.
Right.
He and his group have personally claimed responsibility on behalf of the Rising Dawn for the passenger liner attack.
Okay.
Plus, he's the one that was behind the theft of the star shards, so we're assuming that's all related.
Right. On the topic of the notes, Petra is going to say, like, hand the other note from Major Halthler, I don't know how to say that, of the Tasik Republic of Tasik.
Mhm.
And, I had to, put more on your plate, but, obviously we're dealing with some internal matters right now, but lots more than that to be concerned about.
He starts looking it over. This would have been lovely to know about 2 hours ago.
Right.
We'll get this to Intel so they can start analyzing it. What other questions do you have?
Stony has a question.
Stony.
What animals are commonly seen in this area?
In the middle of Skyfont, the capital city of the Saffron Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Pigeons, rats, humans.
Oh, okay, cool. Do we have anything that can knock this guy out if he gets poisoned by it?
Are you asking for a tranquilizer?
Yeah, actually.
He writes something on a requisition slip. Says, "Take this to medical. It'll come out of the unit budget."
Okay, good.
What else?
Right now, because Stony's about to go.
As soon as the briefing is done.
Oh, okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we expect any aberrations, celestials, constructs, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosities, or the undead when we go get this guy?
Those are not things one would typically find in the city, but if someone is around that could summon them, I can't say.
Okay. Second question. Do you think there will not be an issue if we just go up to his door, knock, show the arrest warrant, and escort him out? Or should we be stealthy?
I leave this operation in your mission commander's hands.
Oh.
The actual execution of the mission is to your mission commander.
Okay.
Who's the commander?
As a reminder, it would technically be Rupus, since Rupus was not the mission commander for Operation 2. But you are able to pass to the next person in line, which would be Petra. It is up to you guys.
I think I got it. I got Ranger background. I'm used to.
All right, Commander
Recognition?
Rupus, what other questions do you have?
Oh. None at this moment, sir.
All right, then I will give you 10 minutes to brief your team, divide into whatever sub-teams you need, set up your command structure. The 2 ATA of troops are currently loading onto the fiery dart. It will be prepared for takeoff in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Jaina, as they start walking out, you hear Jaina telling Hathma, I really don't think this is a good idea. This is not how we should treat citizens, as she's walking out the door with him.
Petra says definitely loudly enough for Hathma and Jaina to hear as they're leaving. Where the hell's her dad?
Jaina turns, are you asking where my father is?
No.
Because it definitely sounded like that.
That was just,
That is a valid question.
we all have fathers. Everyone has a dad.
That is a valid question, but this operation, along with several others, has been left in the capable hands of Gortakar. And
Right.
he has command authority on this operation. She says with a very sour look on her face.
Okay. Meta, why? I'm really confused about who, like, the authority breakdown here, the structure of this government. Why does the voice of the council have that much authority over the protectorate? Why would whoever is in charge of the protectorate not be in charge of the protectorate? And does Jaina, like, is she actually just an ambassador? Is that all the authority she has? Or is she the emperor's highly capable daughter?
That's a really good question.
Petra asks. She says all that.
Did you not go to civics courses when you were younger? That's okay.
That's petty, because obviously Petra did. Petra is highly educated. I wasn't there for those.
No, she explains that while the details of the actual operation are left to Paragon Hathama, the mission intent is going to be coming from Gortakar and the overall concept of the operation. There isn't enough time to sit down with the Emperor, who's currently engaged with diplomatic relations that he can't be pulled away from right now. And so that was left in Gortakar's hands. As for her, she holds the rank of an ambassador, and that is where her current authority lies. She makes it very clear that her father is trying to stamp out brain fart, TBI, when you just pass power through the family and
nepotism. Yeah, I get it. He doesn't want to be accused of nepotism because his whole thing is that he's like restructuring the government so that the empire won't be corrupt anymore.
Right.
Whatever.
And so,
which is clearly working super duper well. That's why they have literal terrorists in their parliament.
Yeah.
But Jane is into free speech and all that, and I get it. Yeah, I understand.
Does the Razan Dawn have a flag or like a symbol they use? Is it like a red circle?
Like a red sun with a sword under it?
Right, like
Yes.
coming over a horizon. Okay, that's what I thought. That's
Yes.
okay. Thank you for clarifying.
What other questions?
None for Jaina. I think they were on their way out.
They were, but they stopped to answer your questions because Jaina's very fiery and definitely wants to get her piece off. And so,
right.
Anyway, she continues to, as they walk out, to mutter under her breath to Hathama how this is not the way that this government should be working. And he does not seem to disagree.
How do you think it should be working?
Exactly.
I don't think she heard you. I'm sorry.
Suggest. Oh, right. Yeah.
They're headed down the hall.
Oh, that's convenient.
I don't think it matters. We have our orders, even if Jaina doesn't like them, and even if we agree with her.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm mission commander. How do y'all feel about that?
Sure. Can I go get my tranquilizers?
Is it quick?
Yeah, it'll only take a minute.
Yeah. I'll run.
And on
Yeah.
behalf
Oh.
of Emmy, Emil proposes.
Wow, that's fast.
What's
What?
that? Oh my
That's
gosh.
fast. That's a fast proposal.
They just met each other.
They've
Uh,
just met.
Let's see.
I'm
Emmy
curious who-
proposes that we work as a team in designated pairs since we are such a large group. The pairs would work in discrete tandem to accomplish their task, that we would have more mobility as a team without individuals breaking off on their own efforts. That is
What-
her proposal.
Wait, say that again?
Basically, she's proposing set up battle buddy teams.
Oh. That seems to completely not at all what Emil would suggest, but Petra supports it. Petra craves structure and organization, which is why she was so upset at how it seemed like there was no discernible structure in this government.
All right, so that's Emil's
Yeah.
proposal. Anyway,
Petra
so-
supports that. She seconds.
No, I agree. I think we should play up each other's strengths. I want people to have autonomy over what they're doing, but have a general plan that we all agree on. I think it would be a bottleneck if everyone is just coming to me for me to tell them what to do. To form like a chain of command kind of structure for like, depending on which groups we decide to form, based on what our action plan is.
A chain feels very different than battle buddies, Petra points out.
Like, yeah, I was thinking we would have designated groups, and then maybe within those groups would have one person that's kind of in charge of the little unit. So that's where like the chain of command would kind of lie, but I'm not sure how many times or like how much opportunity would have to actually follow up
Yeah.
a chain of command, because obviously that takes time.
There's only 7 of us.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, more like battle buddy units. How do y'all feel about having someone go first? I don't mind, since I'm a ranger. I'm not sure who else has experience being stealthy and to like scope out the premise to make sure that there aren't armed guards. And
I
then
can.
come back. Stony?
I can turn to like a rat or a
Oh,
cat
yeah, there you
or a
go.
mouse
Okay.
or a bird or
Because as a human, you're not very
Okay.
stealthy. Okay. Okay. So I can take the trees. You can become a mouse or something. We'll
yeah.
scope the premise, come back, and then I guess reassess from there. Should we? How do y'all feel about like going up to the door and like telling him we have an arrest warrant? And you think that's gonna be? Or
That
do
seems
we have
like
to
the
kidnap
only
him?
legal way to do an arrest.
Or
Yeah,
I can
right.
tranquilize them.
Maybe
Well, we
we
should
should
start peaceful
try to
first.
issue a legal arrest before we do anything else, since our orders are to issue a legal arrest of the senator.
Before jumping into his bedroom window and taking him out of his bed with a knapsack. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
I recommend we wait until he goes to use the latrine.
Oh,
catch him
but I
with his
think-
pants down.
Oh,
Apparently, Rupus really likes the idea of the senator with his pants down.
no. Wait, what God, like,
Think
I'm
there's-
sorry. I was looking at what Sam wrote. That we could have the jackrabbit help us out for surveillance as well.
Jackrabbit.
Yeah,
I think I can just go in as like a little
Yeah.
rabbit, or not even a rabbit, like a little rat. And I find him and I go like behind him and I go, that's me, and I tranquilize him.
I think we should ask him first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can
Again,
ask
our
him.
orders are
Ask him, can we arrest you?
Excuse me, sir. Would you please kindly submit to arrest?
Well, it is the least restrictive option. We can try that first.
I think the danger of this senator is more in his voice than it is going to be in his physical strength. So the odds of
So
us
take
being
out
able
his
to
tongue.
out-
Oh, if only we had a truth
I like
serum.
what you're thinking.
Petra
Oh.
has truth serum, yes, which is another part of the reason why she thinks we should do a legal arrest Because that's our orders to perform a legal arrest again.
Technically,
And
your orders are
Can
just
we
to
log in
ascertain,
that?
just to get him. There was nothing that
Just to
said you
get him.
had to do legal.
okay, well, Petra did follow. She asked, "Are we arresting him? And what is the cause of? What's the like? Is there a legal precedent for his arrest?" And was told yes. So anyways. Yeah.
We have laws
So
against
that
that?
truth serum though is super super valuable. So it would be ideal if we could have a cooperative captive that we can interrogate without the use of truth serum, because it's not easy to get.
Yes.
Do we have,
Yeah, we
do
could
have
try
laws
insight
against
first. I feel like
unlawful arrest?
yes, and then what if he resists? We need a backup plan. Well, then we just bind him and tranquilize him.
Yeah, perfect. Petra's got multiple sets of manacles at all times. She stays strapped.
Okay. Should we have some people go to the front door, depending on where he is? Some people in the back, in case. So yeah, offense, defense.
Just not too far. Like I wouldn't want to in someone's parlay. I wouldn't want to, split.
You do
Our-
have 16 troops that you can also
Perfect.
use for cordon or something of that
Oh.
nature.
Okay, 16 groups, perimeter around the parameter. Lined along the
perimeter.
perimeter. And then we go in.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Do you
But first
want
we do
me in like
surveillance.
my normal form, or I mean,
Um,
I can get angry pretty easily if you need me to.
yeah, if we need you to.
Just
Yeah,
let
I
me know.
trust you to sense out the situation, the vibe. Do a vibe check, see if we need.
How tall are you when you're angry? Still like 3 feet, nothing?
No, I'm taller than that.
I was gonna say, I can just picture like roided out Tashi, 3 foot, nothing, just standing behind you guys. Makes my day.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
2.5
you have to be
feet.
tall.
All right. Well, if y'all have
Let's
your
say I'm 5 feet
plan,
when I'm angry.
if y'all have your plan and want to load
Bye,
up on the
Jordan.
ship, we can take that break that we're supposed to do at 9:30.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Bye, Jordan.
Bye,
All right.
Jordan.
So I'll go ahead and fix the cameras
Bye.
to account for
Okay.
Jordan being gone, and we'll go ahead and load onto the fiery dart and start our quick trip over to Skyfont.
Sweet.
Stick around, folks. We'll be back in a few.
Guys, I misread Jordan's message.
And welcome back to Vets Play D&D with us, the vets who are playing D&D. During the break, or right before the break if you were paying attention, Jordan had to take off. He's absentee, the father. I did that for you, Liv. Changed it up so he's no longer just absentee father.
Appreciate it.
However, the rest of the crew, aside from, again, Emmy, is still with us, or are still with us. Just before the break, our team received their mission parameters and their briefing, took a few minutes to try and hash out some of the details, and loaded themselves onto the fiery dart. Any last minute details you want to work out? Well, as you get on the fiery dart, Captain Mo has some charts and maps and indicates a very general map of the area in Skyfont where you'll be landing. And it's filled with very large manors and a few public parks. And she points at one and says, "This is where we'll be putting down. I can drop troops via rope anywhere in the area. I will be landing here, and it is just one block down from the home in question. How do you want to deploy yourselves?"
Commander.
Rupus.
Yeah, hold on. I was trying to unmute myself. Yeah, do we want to have a Stony drop and like midair turn into a rat and do investigation, and then we'll get dropped a
Stoney's,
mile
like,
away and
Flung to the ground right now. He's like, "You want me to do what?"
Don't worry. Your surface
not do
area to
that?
mass ratio will make it so you can fall from almost any height and take no fall
Yeah.
damage.
Almost.
or you could turn
Squirrels
into a
can
cat.
Squirrels like take no fall damage. They jump. They can like survive
Be a
like 90 foot
squirrel.
fall.
There you
All
go.
Stony doesn't know this.
right. Rupus, are you saying that like the rest of us should drop like a mile away and like hike to the I'm in the city. Walk to the
I mean, unless y'all want to drop.
Okay, well,
half a
if
mile
you're
away.
proposing that, Petra is going to propose exactly the opposite. Suggest that to you because she thinks it's a really bad idea for us to bring an entire brigade of 16 troops marching through a residential neighborhood to make this arrest that is probably already going to be super politically unpopular. But that's just her opinion.
Sounds
Are all
like a
the
fun
soldiers
time to
Well,
cheat.
first we're doing surveillance, so we're not going right to the house anyway.
Right.
Are all the
So-
soldiers dressed in like soldier gear?
They're currently kitted out in uniform.
Maybe they shouldn't be.
There are plainclothes on the fire dart.
Well, yeah, we should definitely be in disguise.
Disguise.
Well, just like not wearing soldier outfits.
Okay,
They should
yeah.
be wearing normal people
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah. If we put them in plain clothes, then we won't have to worry that we're gonna, then we can send them out in like groups of 2 or 3.
Yeah, they
circle around the back
could
of
give
the
them some
banner.
hacky sacks. They'd be like, oh, a bunch of rambunctious kids playing hacky sack. They're not soldiers. Anyways, so basically, yeah, Stony needs to be closest to the house because he's going to do
We set up a
surveillance.
impromptu game of ultimate
Six
frisbee.
groups of 3 all playing hacky sack.
Yeah, which is hacky sack becomes so
Keep in
popular.
mind, you are landing at night, so
Yeah.
it's
So-
going to be fairly late, but not quite like middle of the night, but fairly late.
I feel like we should at least be like a half mile away.
Okay, like I mean, all Petra is saying is that if we do that, that we
Yes.
need to split up our forces
Yeah.
and ourselves as well before we go to the manor, because if all 25 of us, sorry, I'm bad at math, 23 of us are
Yeah.
traipsing through, are traipsing through this residential neighborhood in the middle of the night, that's gonna be a
How
bad
much we have
look.
walkie-talkies? Do we have any way to communicate to people far away?
Petra has
You have
No,
one ring
wait.
of sending that will be able to work one time.
Oh wait.
And it only
Yeah,
sends to
should I give
the.
Why don't we just try to get there stealthily?
yeah, we could do that too.
I'm gonna assume I got the. I'm gonna
Okay,
assume
I
I
got a
got.
plan. Oh. What?
Brandon. I'm gonna assume I went and got the tranquilizer from
Yes.
the old master.
Yeah. And
Can you
Captain
tell me
Mo,
what it does?
what's that?
Can you tell me what it does?
Yes, if it's ingested or injected, then or introduced into a cut, then an individual has to make a con save. If they are successful, nothing happens, but if they fail, then they become unconscious for up to 1 hour.
And is it in like a syringe or is it in like just a little pouch?
A little vial. You have a little vial of it.
Okay, cool.
and Catmo does remind you that the ship will run silently, and she can put down comfortably in that park area, and she believes that she can land unseen. But it's kind of whatever
Okay.
you want.
If the ship
So-
runs completely silently, though, then we may as well drop down by ladder right at the property after Stony returns to us.
I'm gonna turn to a spider.
I can't, but you gotta search the whole house.
Wagat is going to pull out the cloak of stealth and throw it on. I recommend you guys do the same.
Yeah,
Um,
Beth's still
Be
wearing
a
hers.
+1 to stealth checks.
gonna tell you-
I've had it on the whole time.
Did
Never took it off.
we
No.
all get that?
Yeah, it was one of issued to us early on. We still we need to make custom items for it.
I made them. It's made of
I
wool.
did that. I already did that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, so you just like have like been adding a +1 to your stealth roll.
Uh-huh. You can also add it through the equipment. Like if you custom do it, you can
Mhm.
say add 1 to my stealth
Oh, you
when
can.
you
to-do
when you
list.
enter it. Yeah. I called it the
So-
black merino wool cloak.
Oh, I love that. My one can chinchilla. Wait, okay, so Stony, why are you gonna be a spider? And
Because I can sneak into his house. No one questions spiders in their house.
no,
They
we'll have
might
to do this
smash
quickly.
you though, and
They
yeah,
won't see me.
Okay.
I'll be up on the ceiling or something.
And then how are we gonna know once you're done? I feel like we should be on the ground at a designated point. And
Find
then,
you or something. I'm just saying, if I find him sleeping,
Yeah.
like he's like asleep, I can just turn back into Stony and just dump all this stuff in his mouth, and he's just out.
Do we trust Stony to be able to
I trust Stony.
do all that? Will
okay,
you
yeah, and
remember
we're,
So
we're
the
not trying
pro-
to tranquilize
Yeah.
him. We're just mainly seeing
We're-
if there's any other people at the manor that would be an issue that could attack us. I feel like
Also-
that's the main thing.
yeah.
I'll
if
come
you-
back to you guys after I do that. I can turn it into another thing.
But if you do that and it like for some reason, if for any reason fails and you're caught, you won't be able to come report back to us, and we'll just
I'll
be.
just turn back and I'll turn into a rat or something and just scurry on out.
Don't think it's a good idea for this entire thing to be hinging on
Oh,
one
Stony.
person's roles. One person's roles.
Commander?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah.
okay, so I will. Are there trees around? I'm very like stealthy in trees, so I can perch up there, hop around, look around.
Catmo says, I've only been in that district like once now, but
Yeah.
it's got some trees, mostly in them public areas. More in the manor areas, it's like
Mhm.
shrubberies and these fancy bushes that are cut in the shapes of animals and stuff. It's kind of ostentatious, if you ask me.
Well, I can hide in a good shrub.
I do love a good shrub.
I
Shrub
prefer
diving.
bush personally. Yes. That was
Is
really
it
funny.
in the form of animal. So, okay, because the familiar, you can't control your familiar, Lagat? Or see through your familiar to accompany.
I can. So I can stay
You
with
can?
yeah, I do have to stay within 100 feet of the familiar though.
Oh.
So we will have to be relatively close.
Petra's
Well.
going to propose that there's nothing wrong with relying on
Okay.
Stony for the surveillance, but we should probably put our foot down about whether or not Stony is going to act unilaterally if he finds the senator in a vulnerable position, or whether or not
no.
Stony. Yeah. So Petra's going to suggest to Commander Rupus that he just be commanding and tell
Okay.
Stony that no, absolutely not. We're not doing that. You are there to go do surveillance and come back.
It really sounds like Commander Rufus is not commanding right now.
That's what it sounds like. I'm being said what to do, but I appreciate could be the hands of the commander advising. Here's what I think we're gonna do.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
is that okay?
No, I just the reason why I'm like, okay,
Okay.
we're just not moving that quickly is all. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna Stony is gonna drop. He'll be whatever animal he thinks he needs to be. That's gonna be conspicuous and be able to look it throughout the whole property in a timely manner. check to see primarily if there's any other people on the premises, any of his soldiers, any even maids and stuff that we should be aware of, because we're trying not to have any casualties of collateral damage. So, and then you're going to report back. It doesn't matter if the person that we're going for is in a vulnerable position. We're not doing anything yet because this is going to be a legal arrest. You'll come back to us. We'll be probably like 100 feet somewhere near the premise, but we're going to be all stealthy. I guess we should have a designated meeting spot. Can we see what are one of the shrubs? Is there a specific animal? We'll all be hiding behind one of them.
Daisy suggests the rabbit.
Okay, look for the rabbit shrub and we'll all be hiding there. The rest of the troops, I'm gonna dispense them a little farther back, and then I'm just gonna have them corner the premise and just stand by in case things go south.
And they're in plain clothes now?
And they're all in plain clothes, yes.
All right. So
How are we gonna communicate with our soldiers to move in when the time comes to move in?
I have a suggestion for this.
Oh, let's hear
I
it.
leave Wuhop with the name of the jackrabbit, of course,
Yes.
in case anybody missed it. I'll leave them with the soldiers, and I can telepathically communicate with it. So I will tell the soldiers that when this jackrabbit starts chittering very loudly, that's their signal to arrive.
Okay.
Can any soldiers talk with animals? Can any of you speak to animals?
two of them step up, both of them wearing trip deaf rank. I'm Defender Jesse. I'm Defender James. And prepare for trouble. Wait, no, wrong show.
Yeah.
No, none of our troops can speak with animals. This is a lot of talk going on. What do you want from us?
Well, that's weird. Like half of us can, so weird.
Yeah, no, my boys are good at stabbing stuff.
The troops are asking what we want from them?
Yeah, what do you want from us?
Yeah, okay. So I want y'all to change your clothes to these normal civilian clothes. Be conspicuous. I need you all
Inconspicuous. Be inconspicuous.
where should be found.
You guys can be flamboyant, be conspicuous, start sing in the streets for all we care.
Pull those middle school acting lessons. Anyways, yes. So I want y'all to get your battle buddies to form pairs. I want you to surround the premises, but be hidden and stand by, because we're trying to be as peaceful as possible in the beginning, in case. If things go south, you'll hear a jackrabbit to be specific, chittering.
I'll hear a jackrabbit chittering. And will it be loud enough for all of my troops to hear?
Do we test this chittering?
How
It
loud
should
is this
be
chittering?
Loud enough for one of them to hear, and then the one can alert the rest.
And how do we differentiate this jackrabbit's chittering from any other vermin that are in the area?
It'll be extremely annoying.
We get a chitter check.
Specific. Can we listen to the chitter?
Maybe we could pair the chittering with some kind of forward movement. The jackrabbit can
Oh my
do a
god.
little hopping sequence.
We will keep an eye on the rabbit for a
Oh my
signal.
God.
Got it. And if we get the
Use your
signal, what do
brain.
we do?
Just look at the same jackrabbit the whole time. That's how you know.
On the signal, what do you want us to do?
Soldiers.
To you, Commander.
Okay, I want you not move in all at once, but move in with pairs, and then judge based on if you think we need more people. So if you're in pairs, so first, like the first two people come to where you hear the commotion. If there's commotion,
And
so you hear the chittering, and then you go to the property, and then meet with us.
and what role do you want us to play? What do you want us to do if people leave the premises? Do you want us to? What level of force are you authorizing?
Only use force if absolutely necessary, if your life depends on it. If other people try to leave the premise, that's not gainer. Don't go after them.
All right. So anybody but the senator can leave the premises.
Yes, unless they're dressed in military uniform. Or, oh no, I don't even know if the Rising, do they dress in military uniforms?
Even if they do, we just made all our soldiers take off their uniforms. What difference does that make how they're dressed?
Well, because I don't want them to go after civilians, because if the house has like maids or like cooks. But if
It's to say that the maids and cooks are not also involved in the Rising
They
Dawn.
could be spies.
Catmo. We're getting
so
pretty
should
close
we
to
just-
Sky Font. You want me to take a pass around, or you want me to put down? As you can
I can
see
go
the lights of
down.
the city below you.
Yeah, we can go down, I think, because it'll take Stony a little bit of time, and then
Where's this? Will you point out the house to me?
Yeah, she indicates a block of homes that are intermittently lit. It is getting close to the middle of the night, but there's a very large one that you guys are about to fly over.
You have like a rope or something you can tie to me?
Tosses you a rope.
Just I just
Okay.
want to like kick him off.
he's vulnerable.
I'm just
Stoney's
kidding. I'm
try
not gonna-
to-
Stony, are you on D&D or Roll20?
Well, I think I had to log back in. Sorry, 1 second.
I'm trying to put you over
Hey.
on the new map.
My thing
Jesus.
just shut down. It shut down a while ago. I forgot to log back in.
Oh.
Well, okay. So
I'm loading.
What do y'all think? If there's escapees, should we capture all of them
Mm-hmm.
and just deal with it later?
Mm-hmm.
As many as possible.
Just tell the soldiers to be gentle. As
Okay, yeah.
gentle as they can be.
We'll gently reprimand.
Brandon.
I don't know.
Sorry, that was an accident again.
Yeah, we'll gently capture them and bring them back to the manor, and then we'll deal with them later.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So Stoney's going to go ahead and take a deep breath, and he's going to turn to a spider.
All right, Stony, can you
he's gonna-
see?
I can see. I can fight. Yeah. Yeah, so Stoney's going to turn to a spider and firmly grasp one end of the rope.
As a spider, you're firmly grasping the rope.
Can you see walls in front of you, or can you see the whole map?
I can see just walls. It's all shadowed out.
Okay, good. Because for some reason, one of my settings isn't there.
And then I guess he's wanting you to throw the rope overboard because he can't move a rope as a tiny spider.
All right, the rope goes over and you slide on down. You find yourself here in front of this manor. You see two garden areas, just like you see, each with brilliant fountains, beautiful. The soft trickling of the water is very soothing. You hear the small chittering of bugs around you. In front of you, you see a humongous building. I mean, it just looks like it reaches to the sky, with this huge set of ornate double wood doors, iron banded, directly in front of you.
Cool. Also, fun fact, a spider is only 10 feet slower than Stony.
At level
Uh,
2.
Having been chased by camel spiders, I can confirm.
True.
So Stony's going to go ahead and crawl on in underneath the door and start spidering about.
Right, this is what you see. While Stony's looking, you guys were still in conversation, I believe. The troops have their marching orders. They're to cordon the area, gather up anybody who tries to escape, deadly force only if absolutely necessary, and come running if the chittering happens. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
It is
What should they tell them when they're inevitably asked, why am I being arrested? You know, like the staff or whoever tried to escape. I agree that we should detain them.
Conspiring with somebody that has an arrest warrant.
May I
Sure.
suggest instead we just say that there is a security operation and we are holding on to them for their own protection?
Oh, that's
That
way
sounds
smarter.
wonderful. That's great.
Who said that? Was that Jesse or James?
That was James.
Okay.
Okay.
Has he done this before?
We have helped in several peacekeeping operations.
Oh, wonderful. Did
Yes.
they
Are we in
end
charge of
that? Okay.
Are
Yeah, I
you
feel like you
from
should
the
be
shuttle
sure.
service?
I can neither confirm nor deny any ties to the Shadow Service.
That's a yes.
Stone faced.
Petra says that's what I always said too.
All right.
Stony's-
Stony, you have free reign. Do what you're doing.
Oh, he's going up on the ceiling. He's probably on the ceiling.
I would describe it to you,
Spider
but I don't want to give it away for everyone else. But it's pretty.
Spider pig.
You can definitely tell
Pretty.
someone of wealth lives here.
Okay, he's gonna crawl through that door at the end of the hall.
Can you indicate?
Is it? This is the only door, right? Or
I'm sorry. There are
Sorry, one
doors here. Here. I'm just using my pointer. There's a door here,
shit.
a door here, a door here, and a door here.
he's gonna go through this door. Sorry, I'm trying to indicate.
All right. A good door to choose. Very doorish.
The doorish, not
Yes.
boorish.
No, whoa, that wasn't supposed to, that was just the weirdest thing ever. Whatever. As you head in, you see a study, or a meeting room of some sort, and you see a maid cleaning.
So is there any other doors in that room?
You see
Okay,
some
he's gonna
windows on the
back
back
out.
wall.
He's gonna back out and go to the door on the right side of that hall.
All right. I'm just gonna start dropping you through the doors rather than cutting
That's
out all the
okay.
doors, because that just takes
Sounds
too long.
great.
All right, so the one here, that's a latrine.
Yeah. Oh, definitely backing out there. He'll head to the right side then.
See a hallway? There are doors here, here.
He'll just search each one as he comes
Great.
up onto it.
You find a bedroom. Find another
Anyone in
bedroom.
there?
Nope, they're both empty.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I just realized why you didn't see the maid. Because she's on the lighting layer.
Stony, are you like stealthily singing like 007 music as you do this?
No, it's the spider. Na, 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 na.
Love it.
No, I just had them all in the map layer. I swear I've done this before. Token layer, there we go. And Stony is on the light layer, which is part of why this is going weird. There we go. All right. So you did notice in this one there was someone sleeping in that bed. This bedroom is empty.
Cool. What do they look like in the bed?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell with the blankets pulled up and everything, but there's a cascade of long auburn hair and some very gentle snoring.
Does it look like a female?
It does.
Okay, not interested.
All right. Through here, you see a dining room with some staff scurrying around, setting the table, even though it's very late. Setting the table for more than one person.
Interesting.
A kitchen with kitchen staff working, stuffing a goose. There's a door to a pantry here. Are you interested in crawling into the pantry?
No, I'm not going to go in the pantry.
Okay. Are you headed back down the hall, I'm assuming?
Is there any doors associated with the dining area?
Nope, there is one back door to the kitchen here, but nothing in the dining area. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'll go back and hit the left hallway over in the main foyer.
All right, so you're back in the main foyer. You said you're hitting the other hallway?
Yeah, to the left.
Great. So it's just a long hallway with only two doors, one directly at the end here, and one to the north aspect. Which door?
I'll do the first one I come upon.
It's a library.
Anyone in the library?
No.
Okay, next door.
It's a very nice bedroom.
Is there someone in the bedroom?
There is not somebody in the bedroom.
Is there a door to the bedroom?
There's a door to the bedroom in the hallway here, but there's
Is there no other door?
There's no other door.
Is there any room I missed?
You have been through
Oh, yeah.
every room that you saw a door for.
Why don't we hang on the kitchen as like a fly on the wall and just see what kind of happens there? Because that looked like something was happening there. Not the kitchen, the dining area.
Oh, the dining area?
Dining area.
You hear the this one. She seems to be one of the head maids or such, shushing the other gals who are sitting at the table as they complain about, well, why should we have to set up such a large meal this late at night? If he wants to have guests, he should have let us know ahead of time. And where even are they? I get so irritated that they just disappear and then just pop up and expect us to have them fed. Now you be quiet. He pays you well, he takes care of you, he shelters you and puts a roof over your head. The least you can do is set his damn table. Get back to work.
Stony agrees with the second one. So yeah, he's gonna hang out there and just kind of wait for something to happen, because that looks like something is happening.
Okay. Stony's waiting. What are you guys doing?
I think we're getting off the plane stealthily and hiding behind the rabbit bush.
All right. Since you guys are all coming onto the property, I will move you guys onto the property. All right. So I put you guys all at the front entrance, just because that's where I put your tokens. You see ahead of you a beautiful manor house made of the richest woods and stones. The grounds are immaculately kept. There are no rabbit-shaped topiary in this yard. This one has no animal-shaped topiary, actually. All of his are in the shape of squares and circles and geometric forms. He does have, again, 2 fountains burbling with beautiful crystal clear water, mixing with the light scent of jasmine and something kind of a spicier flower. It's hard to put your finger on it, but wafting through the air. It's actually really almost intoxicating in a pleasant way, the aroma coming off the garden.
Do you think it would be possible for one of us to very quickly trim one of these square hedges into the shape of a rabbit?
I was going to offer to do that.
Great minds, you know.
Does anybody have proficiency in topiary? I know
That's not a thing. I do.
No, you are more
Does
than welcome to
anyone-
give it a
Oh,
shot.
I have that.
What?
What, Hunter, what are you saying?
Does anyone have minor illusion?
No.
We don't
Wouldn't
have
last
many
long enough
spells
anyway.
right now.
It wouldn't last long
in
enough
fact,
anyway.
do have minor illusion.
And
This
how
is
long does
Hunter's
minor
thing.
illusion last?
10 minutes? One action? I don't know.
I think it's 10 minutes.
1 minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute.
Mm.
So it might not
Yeah,
help.
we should definitely just trim it then. What do you consider that? Performance?
Yeah,
maybe?
sure. Yeah, it's an art, so perform.
Okay. Cool.
Why the fuck would you offer performance unless you're doing it? How about, isn't that an athletics check?
I would
Brandon,
say
RGS?
you can select between
Oh,
performance
perfect.
or I didn't say athletics. I said you could select between
Can I just
performance
pick one?
or
Can I just pick my own?
Nature?
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand and performance would be the 2 that make sense. You make a beautiful rabbit
Awesome.
topiary.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it with my athletic prowess, not my
You have
not my sleight of hand
Ripping it apart.
prowess.
Did you have Daisy like pose as you did it?
Yeah, that's I was gonna say that Daisy
Yeah.
really helped me out. Like she was like pointing at little spots to like trim. for her.
A couple of
He missed a spot.
passerbys, young lovers walking down the street, one head on the other one's shoulder, kind of look at you strangely as they see a kobold trimming a topiary into a rabbit. They stop and kind of admire it. And then they see your bag on the ground. They throw a couple coins in it and keep walking.
I'm gonna be like, thank you. Have a nice day.
You made 2 silver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna let me actually like
Very
Wow.
have
generous for
that.
your.
That's awesome. Thank
He,
you.
he was
Wow.
trying to impress her.
Topiary
He's a big
bustering.
tipper. He's trying to impress.
That's a first date right there.
Kobold trimming a shrubbery at like midnight.
No, it's fine. This is
That
fine.
was a rabbit from
Everything's
shrubbery on the manor. That's okay.
Have you guys ever heard of shrub busking?
Oh gosh.
No, that's
All right, we're gonna get back into this since it's 9:36.
Right, so we should stealthily hide behind it and wait for Stony.
All right, so they're hiding. If you guys are trying to be sneaky, give me some stealth checks. Oof, Petra. Petra, you end up falling
Right after
through.
I just added my extra one.
You end up falling through the bush. Luckily, there's no one around to hear it. But you have a couple twigs in your hair and such.
She recovers, she comes out, but remains unstealthy, I assume.
It's fairly obvious that you were very unstealthy, and since there is a couple of minutes, if you want to take a couple minutes to compose yourself and try to re-stealth, that's okay.
Imagine I rolled that in a little bit. I still don't know why it keeps doing the doubles for me.
It's whatever. Okay.
Y'all, just so you know, because I've made this mistake already, technically my stealth roll is a 15. But the reason it is because I forgot to change my custom override for the merino wool cloak to 3 instead of 2 because I gained 1 stealth when I leveled. So just keep that in mind as you customize your merino wool coat as we go.
I couldn't figure out how to do that, so I just you can go into the skill and do a skill override and just you can write what the skill override is attributed to.
Oh, okay.
You want to do that too?
Yeah, I'll do that
I
instead.
could not figure out the custom item.
Okay.
So
that's what I did. That's what I'm talking about. That won't change as you level, so you'll need to change it manually. Sorry, go ahead, Brandon.
You're totally good. Stony, what are you up to?
Stony.
They're continuing to
fire.
set tables and pull out food.
Does it look like this whole shindig's about to pop off?
They're pouring wine. It looks like they're setting 3 places.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let wine air for a little bit, but he's pretty confident that whoever's important is gonna be here. So he's gonna continue to wait and just hide in some shadow in a corner.
Give me a quick perception check.
What's the perception of a spider?
Just use yours.
Passive perception is 12.
Great. You hear in the kitchen the chef mumbling about how he's already prepared them 1 meal already and had it delivered down there. Why do they have to have another meal up here?
Delivered down there. Interesting. He doesn't know where down there is, so he's gonna keep waiting.
Okay.
Yes, just green on Stony.
This is very exciting.
Well, I'm just yeah.
I like how should we send?
Tashi opens something with a very loud wrapper, and everybody looks over at her and she's like, puts it back away.
The nerves make me
Oh,
hungry.
that's the wrong one.
Well, God, how do you feel about sending Wahop around to look for a spider on the wall? That's probably not going to be able to.
I can certainly ask him.
So sorry I coughed in everyone's ear. I thought I muted that.
Of course, if I tell Wuhop to go into the manor, we won't be able to call our reinforcements. Are you sure?
Or worse, they might misunderstand his movement as an indicator for them.
That's true. Oh, no.
Unless he can communicate what he's doing to either Jesse or James.
Well,
I don't think that they were very clear that they cannot communicate with animals.
Oh.
because you can see through Wahop, but you kind of communicate with the spider.
Why are you calling it Wahop? Like what got his
That's his name.
That's his rabbit's name is Wahop.
It's Woohop, right?
It's Wahop Hop, but Wahop for short.
Wahop?
I thought it was Woohop Hop.
Well, I mean, you're just
Ooh.
overemphasizing the first syllable.
Okay.
I mean, we're all saying the same thing. You're just doing your...
Wahop is very different from Woohop.
No, you're just doing your exactly thing.
That isn't. No, I'm not. I'm also not doing Jesse's elementary thing.
I'm gonna ask you guys to put the kibosh on the Woohop versus Wahop.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, it's not that important. What's important is if Woohop is going to be doing anything.
We need to hop to the next part. So, Commander, would you like me to send Woohop in? I can.
I don't know how much time has passed so far
Since you dropped off Stony, probably close to. Let's see, that's a big area for a spider to go around. Probably close to 40 minutes.
20 feet. I can,
Oh,
I
that's
can
not
go
too bad.
20 every
Let's-
6 seconds.
Okay,
Let's
we'll call it
wait.
close to 30 minutes then. Because
Okay,
still a
let's
big map
wait
to
30.
explore.
I also have like a mental clock going on because I can only do this for an hour.
There we go.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I can do it again. I just gotta find a place to do it again.
Well, let's call it
Stony and then-
55 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Does Stony know this? Well, I guess we can't talk anymore now. Okay, well, I guess I don't know if I knew that. We'll just wait 30
How's
more.
the party looking?
It's still just people setting stuff up, putting out silverware, and then just kind of waiting. How long do you think we'll have to wait? We wait until he comes up. You know that he has business to attend to. The food will be ready, and we'll be waiting.
I can go look in the kitchen real quick and see if like anything's like coming out of the ovens, or if it's all still being cooked.
It looks like this goose just got pulled out. They are
It's not-
they have it resting, I guess. Looks like a lot of things are being held in pots or on the oven, just waiting. It doesn't seem like that's a set time. It's kind of like they're all just waiting on someone to show up or to tell them they're ready or something.
I know they're coming from somewhere that's not in here. It seems to be. So they wouldn't be in the cellar of the kitchen. That's no place for the lord of the house. Stony's a simple farmer, and he knows this.
Why did it cut off that wall?
He's gonna go let the party know what's going on. So he's gonna go give an update.
Oh, that's why. I somehow shifted the whole map over.
So he's gonna go search for the rabbit-shaped.
Oh, you're gonna
Shrub.
find the rabbit-shaped topiary?
Yeah. If you just teleport me to that.
I did. You're outside.
Okay, cool. Wait, are they all like in a little huddle group?
That's exactly what we're doing.
Everyone's in a little huddle group. Okay, Stony's gonna crawl up right in the middle and then unspiderfly.
Oh
Does
my
he have
god.
clothes when he does that?
Yeah, I'm fully clothed.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Fate would have punched you out of reflex.
There's a chance.
You just see Wagat.
I rolled a
sitting
19, so
there.
I'm sure he would have hit, but I don't think he would have hurt you intentionally. I think he would have just been like, "Oh, sorry." So there you go.
Yeah.
That's for you,
Not regal.
Jordan.
Petra covers her mouth
Um,
to muffle a squeal that she definitely would have let out. For sure. She would have been freaked out.
I was like, oh, hi guys.
Wagat's gonna be like crouching next to you, like as you're like transforming, and he's like pulling his like shirt open and reaching in and munching on fleas like pistachio.
Ew.
Well, what's in it?
So,
What'd
What's
you
Just a
he-
bit
see?
of chest hair in between his teeth.
so it's a real nice place. There's a lot of maids and a lot of cooks, and then some brown hair girl that's sleeping. They're preparing a dinner. It looks pretty good. Wish we were invited. But they're not there yet. They say they're coming up from somewhere. I don't know where up is.
They
From
are.
is.
They are.
they're down
as in
somewhere.
plural. There's multiple.
There's 3 people, based on the plating.
Okay.
So the guy we want, and then 2 others, and they're coming up from somewhere. I don't know where down is, but I know this is up. So I think what you should do is surround the kitchen area, which is like on the right wing, or the dining room area, because they're gonna go there, and that's probably where you guys should really storm in.
Well, I think we're
Maybe
planning
let
on
them-
knocking on the door first. We just wanted to.
I
make
feel like
sense.
there should be like a storm in, because I feel like the other 2 people you probably want to. They sound pretty important.
Yeah, as an entrepreneur, I know what to do to please people, or like if you're trying to impress people. We're
I know what you do to please people. Title.
Title.
If you're trying to impress somebody, what were the status of the plates? Did they use were they gold rimmed?
They're the nicest players I've seen in my entire life.
Notch.
I usually,
Oh, this is not looking good. Didn't during our briefing say that he often held dinners for senators? This was a gathering point for senators?
having goose.
Oh no.
So
It's
I feel
really
like
not
you
good.
guys should the dining and also tell the soldiers to be
So if there's
ready to
some-
crash the dining area.
What are the odds of this being
Well,
on the same night?
Oh.
Petra is
Anyway.
gonna point out that there's this, given what we're arresting him for, there's also a perfectly good possibility that whoever he's hosting could be important members of the Rising Dawn. And if they're important members of the Rising Dawn, they could be dangerous, and this could be more dangerous than we thought.
But anyways, no
Just
armed
disaster.
people.
Should we just wait? Are we?
No,
We're
no
doing
one was
fine
armed.
hiding in this bush and wait till the dinner
Yeah.
party's over.
I could, sure, I
How
guess.
about okay? Yeah. How do y'all feel?
My
waiting
spider thing
another-
only lasts for an hour.
No, we'll just all wait in the bush for another hour and see if they come
No,
up
I'll
for
go.
dinner.
I don't know. I don't know where they're at yet.
I don't know if we have another hour. If
What do you
they're
mean? Why would we
Okay.
wait another hour?
considering that this attack happened recently and that the dawn is the Rising Dawn is associated with the attack, and then this senator is associated with the Rising Dawn, they may already be making their moves. So, time is of the essence.
Right. If we can intervene before, if he's coordinating plans with potentially Rising Dawn personnel, I don't know, then
Mhm.
to interrupt that and take them all captive would probably be ideal.
Is that our mission?
Sure.
No, our mission is to arrest
Our mission is
them.
to
but
arrest.
yeah.
but I think
All,
it's
all
under
of them
discretion.
or him?
I think that's taking initiative.
and we don't know who his guests are yet.
I'm gonna go
So-
spider back in. I'm just letting you guys know that I'll be in the dining area.
Can you
Which
go
is-
Push
down?
me.
We
Can you go
are.
down where they are?
I believe we are too.
I don't know where down. I don't know where down is.
Can you go
Any
down?
of his company residents or
Pardon?
guests. I
What'd you
think
say?
part of our mission is to arrest not only the senator but anybody who is in attendance.
Is it? Like, I'm actually
can be.
legitimately meta
The exact
asking. I don't
the
remember
exact
that.
wording of the briefing was any co-conspirators.
Oh. Well, okay. Maybe, we do offense. We've done this before. We've gotten into pickles. What if, okay, as commander, this is my suggestion. We get the jackrabbit, do its noise.
I've never heard someone say this is my
Nope.
command suggestion, and I
You
love
like
it.
that?
Not my command intent, not my directive. This is my command suggestion.
Yeah.
Petra
no,
does-
no.
one-
This is what we're
the thing
doing.
that
I
the thing
love
that I
it.
just did, Petra also visibly did that.
That's very like second.
Suggestion.
Anyway,
This
Carry on.
is a ranger. She's not used to being a commander.
no, it's beautiful. Please carry on with your command suggestion.
Again, very second lieutenant of you.
Yeah. Okay. This is also very just me as a person. So bring the jackrabbit, make the noise, call in the 16 troops. We'll reassess behind this bush, which is now hiding 25 people. We'll swarm.
I make my best decisions behind the bush.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, we
You want
can't have
me to
16
do that?
people.
Do you want me to go back and spider around and come back when they're there?
Because I guess we don't know where the dungeon is.
We
No.
just don't know where below is, down there.
Yeah.
And if down there, let's say for the sake of argument that down there has a fucking escape tunnel, right? And we barge in and they can hear us, or worse, one of their staff goes and directly alerts them that we're
Yeah,
there,
we should wait till they
they
come
could
up.
escape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you go back in? We'll stand
Yeah,
by.
I'll come back when they're there. So I'm gonna spider off.
Okay.
So
But yeah, in the meantime, everyone be ready for offense because it sounds like
you're
we're
a
gonna have to
ruckus.
deal with.
You hear a ruckus and you see a bunch of fog coming out of the windows.
Wait, there's
You
a
really
person-
should run in.
Let's see. Petra, Stony, Fate, Rupus, and
no.
Tashi. You guys all see a face peering through the window here next to the door at you.
Fuck.
No.
Wait, where? Sorry, I missed it.
right here.
Okay.
Where are we?
Okay, do we see it or did they see us?
We're standing behind a bush.
Those people saw the face, and
I'm sorry. Can you clarify who those and the are?
you're right. I'm sorry. Fate,
That's okay.
Rupus, Tashi,
Petra.
Stony, Petra. We got everyone but Emil. Noticed the face kind of poking or peering through the window, and she seems. It's a female face. Looks like she's in a maid outfit of some sort, not like a sexy maid outfit, but house staff.
Petra,
And
calm down.
she's kind of looking out the window like, huh, because she sees a couple shadowy figures moving.
Not the rabbit bush.
Scott is going to step out front here and be hunched over like a sick old man, and he's going to like put his hand on the ground and like lay down on his back and like move his chest up and down like he's like having a hard time breathing.
Oh shit!
Roll a performance check for me.
Love
Oh
this.
my gosh.
Can I do it as a deception?
Absolutely.
How far away is Stony from him?
You're right where you are, so 10 feet. She was admiring the weird topiary that suddenly appeared when suddenly she sees this old man collapse, and you hear a muffled shout as she throws open the door and comes rushing outside to try to come to the man's aid, and takes a knee. Sir, are you okay?
Grapple.
I'm having a hard time breathing.
Quick!
I grapple her.
need water.
All right, rolls. Give me a strength check. Athletics.
Stony's turning into a spider.
Wait,
Spider it up, Stony.
Because he's afraid.
You were definitely able to
Yeah,
grapple her, no problem.
Stony turns into a spider and goes back into the dining room. Best of luck, everybody.
All right.
Can we drag her over to like a non-windowed
Yeah.
bush adjacent area?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm calling that the old man in the bush maneuver.
I fucking love it.
All right,
Genius.
so non-window adjacent. I mean, you could probably stuff her under this bench.
She
Oh my
unconscious?
god. No, I just grappled her. I just want to get her out of the way so people can't see us.
Fair enough.
Questioning
She's
her.
out of the way.
Okay,
Okay.
but like I don't want to like harm
Okay.
her.
You have
Okay,
her out of the
Petra-
way.
Petra is going to attempt to cast Charm Person on her.
All
Pretty
right.
sure you're the most charismatic too.
That's a Christmas save, right?
Yeah. Wait, no, wait.
should be charisma.
Wisdoms. They have to make a wisdom saving throw, and they do so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. Is she still grappled, or did she just give up?
I mean, she did not give up. She's
Okay.
Herbert.
All right. Yeah, she makes a wisdom saving
Oh, I
throw
have
with
a nat 20
advantage.
and a nat 1,
No,
so I'm gonna take
no.
the nat 20.
No. Okay.
Just smack her to get her to stop.
Oh,
Like not in a
Non-lethal.
harmful
Wait.
way. Just in a be quiet woman way.
Just to know
I'm not
what
gonna-
now?
I'm not gonna just in a be quiet woman way.
Can I attempt to just like calm her down myself, just to like get her to
Yes.
calm? Like
Go
we're
ahead.
with law enforcement. Like
Yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't
You don't
planned
have
this
to.
out,
You
but
don't have to talk it through, but yeah.
okay,
Without
great,
a
yeah.
slap.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
that would be
gently try and
better.
calm her down. Listen, like we're with law enforcement, and the master of your house has been involved in a crime. We really need your cooperation.
Give me a persuasion check.
Mm.
oh.
He's done what now? Oh wait, I can't do a southern accent for her. He's done. I'm not doing a girl voice right now. He's done what?
I'm not at liberty to disclose exactly the nature of his crime, but it's pretty serious, and we really all we can ask for is your cooperation. Is the master of the house home? Is Senator Gaynor home?
Master Anathema, he's home all right, but I can't imagine him doing anything that would get him in trouble. He's a good guy.
That may very
He
well be
takes great
true.
care of all of us.
I sincerely believe that is true. I it's a very complicated situation.
Am I in trouble? She suddenly looks scared. I
No,
can't
no, no,
I can't
no,
lose
no,
this job.
okay.
How am I gonna feed my brother?
It's okay. It's okay. You haven't done anything wrong.
God,
It's
she's
okay.
adorable.
You haven't done anything wrong, and you are not in any trouble, and you certainly won't be in any trouble if you help us.
Help. Yes. Help. What help?
Where in the home is Senator
Is Carmen
Anathema?
San Diego.
And does he and his guests?
Yeah, the senator's home. He's downstairs. And then she stops. I think he might be home, at least. I might have seen him.
Where
Okay,
the hell's the downstairs?
Which is it?
We're not supposed to talk about it.
I understand. I understand that you are not supposed to talk about it, but Senator Anathema has done some things that he is not supposed to do. This is a very serious matter.
I just know that he and Senator Fagoria and Senator Thorcombe are here, and they went downstairs. I don't know how to get there, but there's a downstairs, and they go there, and then they come back, and we feed them.
Okay.
I
Is
just
it lack
I
there?
just want to take care of my brother, please.
We
Please.
want that for you too. Listen, what's your brother's name? What's your brother's name?
Felipafenuerdo.
Okay. All right. And what's your name?
Felipafenuerdo.
Felipa?
No. Felipafenuerdo.
Okay, Felipa and Felipe. Okay.
Where?
No. Felipafenuerdo is my first name.
Okay,
That
Felipa
is one name.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Felipa Weird. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Felipa Weirdo.
Oh man, that
Absolutely.
one tickled me.
Felipe Fenuerdo, I want nothing more than for you to be able to take care of your brother, Felipe Fenuerdo. But that is not going to be possible if God forbid we have to exercise force. God forbid
Force?
something happens to the senator.
Force?
We want the Senate. Calm down. We want the senator to be safe. We want this issue to be resolved. There are other lives at stake. There are hundreds of thousands of lives at stake. If we do not complete
That's
this
a
mission.
lot of lives.
It's so many lives, Felipe Fenuerdo.
Man, she's really good at this.
I don't know what I know they're in the house.
And you
I
don't know how to get
Don't know
downstairs,
how to
that's
get
okay.
there, but Benji would.
Benji would. Okay. How do I reach Benji?
Benji, she's either in the kitchen or in the dining hall. Last I saw her,
Okay. Can you describe what Benji looks like?
she's angry.
Okay.
She's-
Right? Maybe
she's,
height, build, hair color?
about my height. She indicates about 5'6". About my height, heavier, very large dress size. She has a very severe look, straight brown hair, little tiny nose that's too small for her face, and very passionate eyes.
Okay.
She's the loud one. You can't miss her.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. Okay. So Petra's gonna thank Felipe Fenuerdo for her cooperation and tell her like what you're doing is important. And I really believe that, your cooperation is gonna be essential. Anyway, and then she's gonna still like keeping her hand on Felipe Fenuerdo's shoulder is gonna turn to Grupus and say, like, okay, how should we proceed? Now we have all that handy dandy info.
No, we got to keep her with us for now until the mission's over.
I mean, I agree. We should keep her in our.
Okay.
She should be in protective custody. But we can't
might
bring
be
her
able
into the
to
mansion.
Put her with the soldiers.
Yeah, put her with 2 groups of soldiers. There should be some on the outskirts. They're kind of all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice them
So-
kind of milling around.
Make sure they
Petra,
know treat her well.
Petra, would you
I
mind
guess.
going with her since you seem to connect with Felipe Fenuerdo?
Yeah. Right. So I will absolutely escort Felipe Fenuerdo to I'll go take her to get
Yeah, and we need to
an
find
escort
Benji
from the
now.
soldiers. Yeah, so how do we want to proceed? Do we want to go enter as a group and go find Benji? Do we want to
Is anyone in the
curious-
dining room?
Oh,
So the only person that's still in the dining room is this one gal who's going around just polishing silverware and such.
is it Benji?
Okay.
I guess he wouldn't know.
No, who would know?
What does she look like though? What is Hunter able to see?
I'm sorry, was that?
what?
Can Stony see her appear? Like what she looks like?
Yeah, but
You don't know.
Yeah.
I know,
we
I'm just
still don't
curious.
know, yeah.
I know.
Brandon, what does she look like?
She looks like a small wisp of a woman. She was the one who was complaining earlier. Definitely looks younger, mid-teens. Has shorter blonde hair, cropped very close to her shoulders. The clothes she's wearing are too big for her. Baggy. She has a little smudge of dirt on her cheek.
Is that the style these days?
No, it definitely looks like she might be new to the role, or she just is very poor.
Okay,
Wait,
well, I'm just
hold on.
gonna hang out.
Oh.
Look for some spiders, maybe. Or look for some flies, maybe.
And the door of the house is still wide open.
Oh, we should close that.
So
Okay. Well, she's soon gonna realize maybe that Felipafenuerdo is gone. Wagat, how stealthy would you say you are? How good are you at stealthy? If you could quantify.
They will hear my knees clacking as I walk down the hall.
Shit. Well, I was curious if you could, because the old man trick works perfectly.
I
If
can
you can-
do that when they notice me.
Yes, exactly.
why
So
is there an
you-
old man in the house?
Well, you're not going to be in the house. You're going to be around the outskirts of.
Oh no. Are we about to lose our commander?
On the outskirts.
Then. Okay, sorry.
He's
It's
back.
Okay.
He's
My
not-
internet connection has been rough. Wait, okay. I don't know if you can hear me now. Anyways, no. So if you could go around the outskirts of the manor, looking through the windows for Benji, and then worst case, if someone notices you, old man. Trick.
Old man in the bush.
bushes. Old man in the
Man
bush.
in the
trick.
bush. Got it.
Ah,
Which
the
side do you want me
old
to start
man
on?
in the
The right?
bush ruse.
Or actually, send your rabbit. That's better,
Okay.
right? Do which one you think is best. Those are your
Okay.
two options.
My one concern with the rabbit is just if Wuhop leaves the soldiers, we won't have any backup if
Yep. So
we can cover
Yeah.
any trouble.
Okay. Then
Okay, so
probably.
Wagat's gonna come over here to this side and approach.
We should shut the door though.
hey Brandon, what are you doing?
I'm just clicking. There's
Yeah, what
a
is
point
happening?
there's a point where I just stop listening to you guys and just start clicking on stuff.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Petra's gonna escort Felipafenuerdo over to the soldiers and tell them to treat her with kindness and respect. She's very flustered. She hasn't done anything wrong. This is just for her own safety. Please try and keep her calm. She's gonna pass her off to Jesse and James and return back to the party.
Just so you, we're professionals, ma'am. She'll be well taken care of.
Perfect. And she's gonna say a comforting word to Felipafenuerdo as she leaves.
Okay. I'm trying to move Wagat further to the right, but the Roll20 is not allowing me to push him any further.
Is that because there's a stone bench? Is that an actual obstacle?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So the map builder I've been using, it automatically imports walls, which is great, but I think there might be a little disconnect sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so he's going to start peering in through windows over here on the right side.
you see the faint wisp of a woman that I was describing.
Mm. Okay, up here. Alright.
Yes.
I should
In
probably
this
roll
direction.
stealth because he is trying to be.
That would probably be helpful, yeah. Let's see a stealth check. You are just slipping through the trees like a
Yeah.
cool night breeze.
It's that new Ben gay, man. Can't hear those knees at all.
Let's see.
Yeah,
where
it's
we-
that preparation
gonna-
G.
I'm gonna check in the
No
kitchen.
more groaning.
Stony, you
Sorry.
checking the kitchen?
Yeah. I'm just gonna hang out in the kitchen because soon the food starts going moving. Then
This looks a lot
I
like
guess
that
I'm not-
person we were talking about. But, I mean, you don't know that.
okay. Is there any commotion? Is everyone still like?
It looks like they're just in a holding pattern, keeping the food warm. The chef just kind of sighs, looks at the other one. Do you know about how long they'll be? I don't know. When they went down there, they seemed very deep in discussion. I have no idea how much longer they'll be.
I don't want to check the cellar. That'd be a dumb place for a secret downstairs. But I guess if I have to.
I mean, that's where you keep the booze.
Yeah, that's right. You have secret engine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very
But
boring
what
larder.
kind of?
You see nothing
That's
out
a
of the
boring-
ordinary. Very boring larder.
Okay. Well, Stony is bored, so he's going to try to find this downstairs. He's going to do an extra sweep of every room.
Off
Alright.
to find the
Feel free to
mythical clitoris.
sweep away. Is there
thought you
a
were just
particular room you want to look at while everyone else is doing stuff? I'll drop you in it.
The library?
Take him to the
Was
library.
it Colonel?
No, it
With
was
the pipe?
Scarlet with the wrench. All right, Wagat, you are doing your thing.
I am heat.
Are you able to
Um,
see through any of the windows?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can see
good.
through this one to the right.
Perfect. It works.
I can't see anything to the north, though. So it
There are
doesn't
no
look like
windows to
there's
the
any
north.
Okay. So I'm just seeing the kitchen over here to the right. Is that correct?
You're seeing the
or
dining
like the
area.
dining room?
Yes.
Okay.
And so through that window, here is that. Oh, you can't see that. Too many layers. Here is the thin wisp of a woman I was describing who looks like she's very disgruntled with her job. You see a door here to what is presumably a kitchen area.
Wagat's going to come over to the window that's like just behind the wisp of a woman, and he's gonna just like
Creepily stare at her.
What are you
he's gonna
doing?
tap on the window.
Why?
You're tapping on the window?
Yeah.
She obviously
Looks
hears
like
it.
another old man escaped from the
She-
nursing home.
She turns this young human woman who lives in the mainland of Traffermire in the capital city of Skyfont, who is surrounded by privilege and humans, turns and sees a very dirty, terrifying looking half-orc who is bent double, unkempt, and she drops her platter and screams.
Oh no.
Does she run? Okay.
Roll
when she does this-
initiative.
He's gonna wait until she blinks or looks away, and then he's gonna. Well, actually, hold on. He's gonna wait and to see which direction she runs.
All right. Well, she runs this direction, toward the kitchen, screaming, "Benji! Benji, help! Help! There's someone outside!"
Come on.
Does Stony hear this commotion?
Yes, everyone hears this commotion.
Oh.
The whole house
Stony's
hears
going
this
to climb
commotion.
back. He's like,
Fuck the
Yeah.
whole house.
Well,
Okay.
Stony's
And then
going to go back
Wagat's
to
going
the-
to make his way quickly back up to the front.
All right, I'm sorry, Stony. What are you doing?
Stony's going back to the sound of the commotion.
All right, you make it to probably about there, and these people are moving here. Let's see. All right. All right, I've moved some people. What are you guys up to?
Wagat made it back to the front and let him know that without letting him know like what he did, he's gonna say that he created a distraction over here to the right side of the map, and that we should be able to make our way through the entrance and help Stony.
okay, that wasn't the plan.
Stony doesn't need any help.
All right, Stony, are you continuing
Okay.
out of that hallway into the main hall toward the noise?
Yeah.
You see the door on the other side of the Great Hall fly open, and out comes a stout and severe-looking woman, followed very closely by a very brawny man with a butcher's knife.
Oh no.
And the front door's still wide open, right?
I
think
believe
people
someone
have-
said they closed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still have it
Close
open because
it.
I just haven't put a door back on it, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. I wasn't sure. Okay. Okay. Great.
I am tired of these vagabonds coming around here. Gerald, come with me. We're gonna chase this one off too.
Okay,
Could we
I have a
not just
question.
offer him a meal? No, I'm so tired of giving them handouts. They need to not be around here. There are shelters for that stuff.
There are windows that would like, because even when the door was closed, we could sort of see into the Great Hall, like a little bit, right? Like there's still windows. Okay, so Petra can see this woman coming.
You should actually be able to see her directly. Like,
Great. Petra is going to prepare an action for the moment that that woman comes out of the door. She's going to use her second opportunity to cast Charm Person to charm Benji, because she fits the description that Felipafenuerdo gave. He prepares that action.
Okay. What is anybody else doing as this woman comes charging out, screaming about how those people need to stay to their areas?
Well, Rufus is telling everyone to hide except for Wagat. And then
Yeah. Wogat's gonna
Wait.
stand outside the entrance. I can't move him past that.
oh, the man in the
line again.
bush. Okay.
Yeah, I want to put him in front of the door right here and just kind of make him look unassuming and helpless. He's just, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. What do you want
I'm
of me?
just an old man.
I'm just an old man.
Tapping on windows.
Stone's gonna like, apparently there's some vagrants in this area.
You have
And he's gonna
food?
keep watching for that mysterious stairwell.
How do I move my character to like the other side of this bush?
Oh, that bush? Which bush? Okay.
My rabbit bush.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take off that. I don't know why there's a wall there.
It's funny
Um,
because like it's not like blocking vision like a wall. It's just we
Yeah.
can't move past it.
It has it as a window, which is cool, I
Nice.
guess. But there you go. All right,
I
you
wonder
should be
if
able to move
it's
through
supposed
now.
to be like a hedge, like a tall hedge or something.
Yeah, I guess that might be what it is. So
It's like the hedges in front of the Outlook Hotel in The Shining.
sure,
that
we'll go with that. I like that a lot.
You're not paying attention.
No, it's been a few years, but I remember it. All right, well, we are at 10:15. Our usual stop time is 10 o'clock. So do you guys want to go for a few more minutes, or are you going to call it and schedule another session? Because I guarantee you, unless you're staying up late tonight, we are not making it through this.
I say we conclude and do one more.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah. that sounds
I'm
good.
losing
All
steam
right.
anyway.
Well, we'll go ahead and decide offline when we'll meet next, and we won't let you know, so you'll just have to wait on tenterhooks for that announcement. Before we head out, we would like to say thank you to Roll20 and D&D Beyond for the virtual tabletops, character sheets, the books, etc., etc., etc. A big thank you to Sirenscape for the same sound set that I've been using for 2 years, because I've been way too lazy to make up another one or use another one of the pre-generated, hundreds of pre-generated ones. Check it out on Sirenscape.com. They're pretty great. Of course, a big thanks to Twitch and YouTube for hosting our videos, to all the AI art generators and great artists that we've been able to utilize to make our art, to you, our viewers, because when you're here, you're family. And of course, a big thanks to my players, because as maddeningly slow as you guys can be sometimes, I adore watching the way your brains work. And with that, we'd like to wish you a great night.
Spider is a great tactic.
What?
I don't know why. Stony Spider is a great tactic, and I don't know why we're doing anything else.
Stony Spider, if you like it, let us know. Otherwise, have a great night, enjoy your long rest, and happy holidays.